Hello, everyone, and welcome to session 5, Act 2. Is it? No.
Mhm.
We're calling these
think
acts?
around.
Is that what we settled on?
Yeah, I
Five?
guess.
I
Yeah.
think it's 5.
Yeah.
We can't
Alright.
count.
Oh, man. I didn't write a session summary, because I am an organized DM who is ready to do things when they happen. But it's cool because I run a decent game, and my friends have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of us have been caught with the EP curse tonight, but we're gonna go. We're gonna play some D&D. We're
Sorry,
gonna have
the
a good
EP curse
time.
is strong.
It's okay. It's not your fault. Honestly, I'm a wee bit EP myself, but it's okay. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be great. So, do we have any announcements we need to go over? I don't think-
Not that I think of.
Nope.
Shit again.
Pitch, please do not speak in it again.
It's more just like a thing. It's just like
You're scaring the children.
I was just say like other than
Speaking
the
of
section
things.
is gonna probably be a bit shorter than average.
Yes,
Right.
this might be a bit of a short session just because some of us have what's
Things we have to do.
Yeah, we have shit we gotta do.
Yeah.
was
Also,
trying
I
to
am
think of,
God
like, a
Sleepy, a
word.
soldier, and I'm going to go home, and after this, I'm going to not go home. I already am home. I'm going to go and pass out.
Yeah. We both.
Also going.
All right. So, last we left the party, you all had just gone to bed after the events of a interesting fight against a strange creature that you were able to surprisingly quickly dispatch. Go inside of it, punch its frostasy, take its power, and then waste that.
Stop.
And then waste that power to hit one of your
Stop
friends
it.
for fun.
I
Make a
hate you
nuke.
all, except for you, Will.
I love.
We could have called the episode "The Frostasy," but
No,
we didn't.
No, we
No.
could
I said we
not.
could have, not that we should have.
No.
Anyway.
Shut up.
Anyway, the day after, you all have had a nice 8-hour rest, unlike some of us in real life will. So
It's not my fault. I occasionally have insomnia. It's not my fault. I'm
I
mentally
know,
ill. Okay.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I am running on 4 hours of sleep and a cup of coffee. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. You have 2 more days until you reach the island of Falsine. Is there anything you'd like to do in that time?
I probably should. I think I'm gonna use my time since I have time to like make sure I have a disguise of sorts and like make sure I can hide my identity because I don't want to get instantly destroyed by the guards when I show up.
We did
So-
mention this before the session. I don't
Yeah.
know. I know you have a costume kit, I believe, in your equipment, but I don't know what kind of costume Calcifer would necessarily be carrying.
Mhm.
So why don't you describe what exactly that looks like?
Okay. Calcifer doesn't wear a lot of like weird costumes. Like he doesn't go out of his way to wear anything outlandish. Most of his costumes are for King in Yellow performances. So most of them are like flowers and, you know, masks and sort of things like that. But he does have a large yellow kind of colored cloak in his bag that is used for when he has to perform the stranger, which isn't particularly often, but every now and again. So he spends his time just trying to not cover the yellow, but just make it a little bit less yellow by putting stuff on it, basically patchworking a bunch of different colors of fabric from other costumes onto it to kind of cover the yellow.
More of a multicolored cloak than a strictly yellow one.
Yeah, just so he doesn't get immediately identified as a King in Yellow follower. And he also takes
Fair.
the time to swap out his mask, which he's been wearing this mask for a very long time. So he puts it in his bag and pulls out a blank one, taking the time to decorate it with little lightning bolts on the cheeks. And that's going to be his disguise.
You do
Just a
so.
long cloak and mask.
Does anyone else
Uh,
have anything they'd like to do?
Mm.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
So, Greta has this olive jar and inside of it there's like maybe 2-3 olives that have probably gone bad by now. And so she just empties the fucking disgusting olive water, and she is going to cast grease inside of the jar and just fill it up with grease.
Okay, yeah, you just...
Oh no.
You hear it like squelch and squish
Yeah.
as it goes into the jar.
ew.
What?
You've got a jar of grease. You
Just-
can add that to your inventory.
Just
Why?
thank you.
That's a
Fine.
surprise
That's
tool
all.
that will
You will
help us
see.
later.
It comes out
No.
as this like very thick, kind of like greenish black ooze. Kind of sloshes around very slowly while it's in there. You've got that now. Thanks for adding that to my D&D
Just
game.
like Mom used to make them.
Wow.
All right. Anything else that any of you want to do?
I want to sleep.
You do
Of
so.
course.
All right. Sorry, I'm just stretching. All right. If there's no other takers, in that case, the next 2 days of travel go largely without a hitch. Fortunately, I think most of you were pretty tired of sea travel after a full week of being on the boat and having very little to do, in all honesty. It is about at the crest of sunrise on the 8th day that you find yourself spotting Falcine in the distance. You can tell as you're approaching, even at this early in the morning, probably like 6-7 o'clock at latest, there are a number of fishers and what look like divers that are, getting on their boats for the day and beginning their morning duties. As you guys approach, the harbor is on the more crowded side, but not from the kind of ships you're used to. You're used to, ships your own size, maybe bigger, that kind of fill in the ranks. But this is a much more smaller, much more local dock, and the individual, like, whatchamacallits. Like, you've got the dock on the side, on both sides, and then you tie off. Is there a name for that?
No clue.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't
oh,
know shit about
no.
those.
This is the thing I should Google before a session. Anyway, those indents, instead of being filled by singular large ships, are actually filled by dozens of smaller fishing boats that are tied to one another, as opposed to the side to fill in the intersections. So you have to go off quite far to about the edge of the dock in order to find a spot open enough for your comparatively titanic vessel to squeeze through. As you pull in, tie off the boat, what do you want to do?
All right. So, y'all are wanted criminals, right?
Mm,
Loud.
Apologies.
Fun, we know what happened last time.
Yeah.
Someone was a
Okay,
wanted
okay,
criminal.
okay.
Please do not state that
Okay.
out
You
loud.
guys are, I don't know, just yeah. So,
What do you think this whole getup is for?
yes, that's the point. That's my question. My question is, what do we want to do right now?
Good question. Oh.
Hmm.
No!
Oh, jeez. Nar's having a little bit of internet troubles, unfortunately.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think the first. I don't know if I want to talk to Maria right now. But I have to eventually, so may as well get it out of the way if that's something we're thinking about doing. Doctor, was there something you needed to do while you were here?
Yeah. You guys don't need to come along for that. I can find my way around, but
Are you sure? I mean, it. Probably safer in
Is
numbers.
this like a private thing, or is it like a genuinely like you?
Private.
All right.
Yes, Alphon, private. That means you don't follow me and you don't.
I will not follow you.
You,
I will
okay.
not follow you.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll.
I don't trust that at
Allophon,
all.
persuasion or deception, you know the drill.
See, I'm
I
unsure
don't.
whether or not I should actually follow or not. I don't think I am going to. So, but hey, I might just be lying right now.
17.
Ooh.
17, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Patiently waiting for the roll to come
Nine-
in. 28.
28.
So Alphon, how does Doc
Okay.
feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Not gonna follow. No, you're fine. Yeah, not gonna follow.
In an odd
Oh.
moment of honesty, Doc, it seems like Alphon, for once, is actually telling the truth about this type of
I
thing.
don't like that.
Okay, it's odd. This is usually your kind of thing, but
Listen,
okay.
let's just
It's
say I
not a bit.
haven't grown, okay?
Mm, mm, okay.
Listen, if it doesn't hurt you, and it doesn't hurt me or anyone else here,
Well, we'll see
honestly,
if it
it's
gets
your
right
own
or not.
business.
See if I get my ass kicked in or not.
Yeah, if you die, then I will be pissed.
I'm
But
not gonna die. I'll be
if
okay.
you do, though, if you do, I will be absolutely pissed.
If I do, you're not getting any of my stuff.
Can I get pint?
Sure.
Yeah, alright, I'll take that.
Can I have the mask if you die? I like how
No.
to collect masks. Fuck.
Nah,
Can I
you
have the
didn't.
cloak?
Nah.
Why are you betting on this?
It's not betting,
I
it's
think
just an exchange of
I'm not
will.
betting on it.
Cole
The
gets
way
everything. Cole gets all my stuff.
Why?
Aw, what about
I don't know.
me?
Oh wait,
You
damn it.
gotta give Korak your eyes.
Your
No.
laser eyes? Can I have your laser eyes? Please?
Sure.
Yes!
If they're salvageable, then yeah.
Wait,
Oh, what? Okay, if I take your eyes, do I need to, like, point them away from me when I pull them out?
Probably.
yeah,
Okay.
I feel like the
I've never
lasers
had
just
my
come
eyes
straight
pulled
out,
out
you know?
before. Yeah, no.
Well, I don't know if, like, they're gonna go crazy once you know, when I'm trying to pull them out. I don't know if they're gonna go,
Oh
like,
yeah,
pew,
no.
pew.
You.
You might
Don't know
do.
either.
You have to like squeeze the eyeball and then just like.
Don't worry. I'll wear gloves and I'll wear protective equipment.
Yeah. Very good.
Let's not think of it that way, though. That would be a lame way to end a story, don't you all think?
A little bit. Hey,
Yeah.
at least I'll be used as a weapon still.
Yeah. You know what I'll do? I'll get my own mask and then I'll stick them to the mask and then I'll have my own laser eyes.
Oh,
That's quite
lovely.
Yes.
Ugh.
You can make like a laser gun with them, like imagine.
Or a laser gun.
No.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
I'm
Ooh.
very close friends with an artificer. That
Allah,
could
eat your
be
heart out.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I don't. We
two
don't have an
artificers,
artificer.
actually.
We don't have an artificer. We don't have a really good
Yeah.
skilled artificer anywhere.
You're just so rude.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on,
like
Doctor.
someone who
Doctor, don't
can make
discount.
something. Is there someone here who can like
Don't
whip
discount
something up
Greta's
really
work.
well?
Just gonna bonk
And, like,
him on
put
the
it
Doc.
head.
together?
Just like
Doc.
a bonk.
Doc.
You're gonna.
Don't just Don't disrespect the artificer. They're
Oh,
very.
that would be amazing. That would be amazing to have someone could.
How
make-
would you feel if I created a contraption that fucking threw grease on you every time you went to sleep?
Okay.
Would you like to be a crispy fucking bacon? Because I will make sure as soon as you're covered with grease, I would just light up a tiny spark next to you and see you go up in flames again.
Yeah, no, I don't think that would do much at this point.
You guys are very
Honestly,
Wanna
violent
test that?
today.
I don't think
I
there's
don't
much.
even know
I
Guys,
don't
what's
think there's
going on.
much
can we
normal
can
flesh
we
being
deal,
burnt.
can we
We should
yes,
go.
can we deal with
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing
Okay,
at
okay.
hand?
We should.
Yeah.
You can
Should
might get away
I-
later, Doc.
Maybe we
I-
should find somewhere to stay first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you all politely if I'm going to go talk to Ivana's family, if one or two of you could come with. Last time I interacted with Maria, it was a screaming match, and honestly, I feel like if I show up by myself, I'm going to get the cops called on me.
It's probably a good idea for, Cole to be
Mhm.
introduced as well.
Probably.
I
Plus Cole's a lot calmer than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Maria
also
is
fine with going, I guess.
It's appreciated. Just a warning about her. She's always been a bit temperamental, especially after Ivana left.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go find a place to stay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Now, unfortunately, since both of you who have been here previously, were last here, the town was small enough that there wasn't necessarily a need for any kind of major inn or anything of the sort, really. So you're not entirely sure where to go, but given that the docks seem to have increased in size exponentially, you can only imagine the town has increased as well. And making your way through the docks and up to higher ground, you are immediately greeted with the makings of a surprisingly well put together town on the larger side now.
Oh.
The street on both sides is lined with homes and other buildings and people, some familiar, some not. And it's all just really impressively well put together. But at the end of the street, your eye is immediately drawn to a singular building that towers over nearly all the others, with a name and a large sign. Well, you don't recognize the sign, but you definitely recognize the name. Spitfire Tavern. And painted on the sign is what looks to be an image of a kind of fat tabby cat with his eyes kind of like half closed with a just a happy smile on his face. Very long whiskers, long fur. The building itself seems to be, from what you can tell, maybe 3 stories tall and seems to have 2 separate wings that are both attached on the sides. One 2 floors high, another only 1 floor high. This is surprising because when you were both last here, well, I guess Calcifer, you might have started to see this transformation, but Doc, when you were last here, Spitfire was just a bar and a gaming den, and that was it. So this is a far cry from the Spitfire that you remember.
I mean, I knew they were doing construction, but not this much.
Is that a bit much, do you think?
Well, I mean, lots of people sort of moving here, if I remember a little bit about last time I was here. But
I just had a
not this many.
realization. Sorry, but I just had a
What?
realization. Should we call y'all by a different name? I mean, I think Doc would be fine, but like,
Yeah,
Oh, right.
I think I'm
Yes.
alright.
I am. You see him kind of think for a while. 1 second. Give me a second, guys. I gotta come up with a name. I gotta kind of come up with something.
Let's call you Kevin.
yeah.
Kevin.
No.
Mm,
Fursical?
what?
I hate that actually.
Oh, what if
Fursical.
what if we called you like Kuzma? Like COOSMA.
No.
Kuzma.
Yeesh.
Mm.
Uh, don't know
That's a
about
nice
that
sounding
one.
name.
Don't know about that
Where'd
one.
that one come from, correct?
Corey, where did you learn about that name?
I just came up with it.
What's wrong with that name?
That's a very specific.
Oh no, don't worry. We'll do
I like
I'm just gonna whisper to Greta. I'll tell you later.
Wait,
It's a whole
like
other
it's
story.
like it starts with a C, just like Calcifer, so it'd be like easy to remember.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna start with a K.
Mhm.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, do you want to be called Kuzma?
Yeah, what do you think?
No, I think I'm alright.
Wait.
How about Alec?
Alec.
Alec. Alec?
It's the name. It's the name of
Alec.
one of my rats.
Okay.
Oh.
How many rats do you have?
Sure.
9.
Oh, wow.
I have
I've only
9
seen
cats. I have
one?
9 cats.
Oh no, the rest of them are at home with me.
Oh no.
It's just Sylvie right
You
now.
have 9 rats and you've only shown us one?
The others are at home. I couldn't take them all.
Oh, I want to see
Hildy
9
gets
rats.
seasick too. I wouldn't want to torture the poor little thing.
Mm.
Hmm.
Alec is fine.
Alec.
How about that?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay,
That should be fine though.
no problem, Alec.
No, thank you. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, let's go get a room or something.
Okay, so where are you guys headed?
Spitfire.
Yeah.
All right. Making your way towards Spitfire, it's a little bit of a long walk, but fortunately for you, quite the uneventful one. As you get to the front door and open it, there's the distinct sound of a ringing, and you are immediately hit with the smell of food, the sound of chatter, and in one of the other side, in one of the wings, you can hear what hears a little bit like shouting. And then you are visually immediately greeted by a not nearly as fat as the one on the sign, but you're greeted by a tabby cat who comes up and rubs against Alifon's leg.
Oh, cat!
Kitty!
Get back to me.
Can I pet the cat?
You pet the cat.
Yippee.
I would like to also pet the cat and hide Sylvie in my pocket.
You do so. The cat purrs and leans into it.
So cute. It's a cry. It's a little one.
And you hear over the chatter, you hear a voice call out above the crowd. Don't worry, we'll get to you in a second, darlings.
I'm just gonna pet the cat. I'm holding and petting the cat. The cat.
Okay, you do so. It is a very
I'd
friendly
like
cat.
to pet the cat.
The entire party's just over here petting this cat.
You know that video of like the 8 guys all petting the dog and they're like, he doesn't know what to do.
Oh yes.
The cat is just absolutely basking in the attention.
Does the cat have like a collar or anything?
It does.
Does it have a name?
The cat's name, at least according to the collar, is Slippy.
Oh, that is adorable.
Hi, Slippy.
Oh.
My little friend.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
So cute.
Oh.
Okay, hi, Slippy.
Oh, so cute.
After a few very entertaining moments of just giving this cat all the attention in the world and all the attention it deserves, honestly. This kind of middle-aged looking shorter woman with dark skin and black, very poofy hair comes over and says, "Hi, I'm Monica. Are you looking for a seat, or are you going to the gaming den, or?"
Oh, we
do
live here.
you
We
have
just looking for
rooms
a place
to?
to stay.
Yes.
We have
Do you have,
rooms.
Oh yeah, we wanted to get some rooms. We're going to be here for a little bit, so.
All right. How long do you think you're going to be here?
Calcifer looks at Doc.
Um.
We could start with maybe 2 days, and then if we want to stay longer, we can pay for more if we want.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'm unsure on how long we're gonna end up being here for.
Yeah.
All right. And how many rooms are you looking for between the 1, 2, 3, 4, between the 5 of you?
Well, I'm getting my own
6.
room.
6.
Oh, we
My
got
mistake.
who wants to double up, or who wants to get singles during?
I don't particularly mind doubling up with anybody.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Maybe.
All right. So if you're doing 3 doubles, then that'll be 3 rooms for 2 nights.
Does that sound good to everyone?
All right. So that'll just be 1 gold for now then.
Okay.
And then we can talk about additions as you decide to stay longer.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Who's paying for that? Just so
I
I.
assume that's going out of the party fund, right?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, just make sure you guys mark that in party funds then.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like, that's kind of what party funds are for.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure somebody marks it. All right, and you are handed a set of 3 room keys for the. Oh, there goes Nar. Nar said they had to restart the router. They were having some trouble.
We
I
have
want to ask
to.
Greta if we can share a room.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to divide the rooms, but it shouldn't be a big deal. And I don't mind sleeping on the floor if necessary. I've done that for a long time.
And
We'll have enough beds.
Hello,
We can
Nar.
sleep on the floor.
Oh, you shouldn't have to worry. Each room comes with a queen size bed.
Oh, yeah, of course, thank you.
hey, Greta.
Yo, what?
You want to share rooms?
Sorry, I've been spacing out.
Yep.
What is it?
You want to share rooms?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Alright, neat.
All right.
Right. Well, thank you very much, ma'am.
All right. Well, just so you know, we are currently we have meals 24 hours a day. You can come down here and get drinks. You can get food anytime you like. Over on the right side is the gaming den. Some people like to do bets. Some just like to enjoy the games. It's all free if you want to play without bets. And over there is where is our rooms. So that's going to be, and she gives you the room numbers and discusses the. Just gives you any information that you need, but we'll skip over that for the sake of convenience.
Yeah, and for the sake of convenience. I guess we're gonna go put our stuff in our rooms.
All right, you go and do so.
Yeah.
And they are nice rooms, all things considered.
This is nicer than I remember it being.
Yeah.
It's not assembly nice for those of you that have stayed in assembly rooms, but it's nice.
That's nicer than what I remember.
This will do.
Damn, this is a service.
I think it's nicer than it was before. Though they were at the last time I was in here, they were doing renovations, so it wasn't necessarily in peak top quality. Well, what's the plan today?
Don't know.
This is a lot to tackle, isn't it?
It is. Can you all shut the door by any shot? This
Oh, yeah.
our custom is quite hot, and I would like to get out of it for a little
Alright,
bit.
yep. Shutting the door.
Shut the door. Calcifer quickly pulls down his hood and takes the mask off. You can tell he's been sweating. Well, we could get Maria out of the way. I think is probably the best course of action. Doctor, you said you had something to do, didn't you?
Yeah. I might take a while on that.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want one of us to come with you, just in case something goes down?
No, it'll be fine.
Please
Oh.
be careful.
Oh god, the aggressive typing.
Whoa,
Holy
hell.
shit!
Holy
What
hell.
was all
Sorry.
that?
I turned my
Got a fucking
microphone
terrace
sensitivity up.
outside the inn.
I turned my microphone sensitivity up because I had troubles with being heard last session. And now you guys can hear me typing at any
That was
point.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you guys are saying.
And I mean, if you all want me to give you a tour of the town, I could certainly do so afterwards. After we're done getting yelled at, probably, maybe, or just getting a death stare. Either one. I am quite worried about if Lavon's mother is still around. I haven't heard from Kai about her. I tried to send Kai letters. I tried to send Maria letters, but I don't think they ever responded. So, not quite sure. And I'm not sure about Cassandra's health, especially after last time I saw her. But it should be fine. They don't have to worry too much. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
What time of the day is it right now?
Yeah.
It's very early in the morning at this
Okay.
point. You guys just got here, and while it took you a while to kind of get your bearings in the town, it's really not that large, so you didn't really have that much trouble figuring out where everything was. I'd say it's probably only like 7:30ish at this point.
Jesus
We've still
Christ,
got the
that
whole day.
early?
Yeah, we've got the whole day to mess around, so.
You've got the whole day ahead of you.
Well, I mean, let's maybe relax a little bit in here for maybe an hour. Wake up early, get something to eat, and then we can maybe try tackling that whole situation.
Yes, that sounds good. I'd like to eat a good meal outside of this costume. But I wonder if I'm allowed to take my food into my room. Hopefully. I don't want to eat up there. It's hard to eat through a mask. I'm sure it's even harder for you, Doctor. Do you even have a mouth hole in there?
There's something. There's a little hole here.
That's a very good question.
No, there is. We've had to do this before.
How long have we known each other? And just like
it's been months now, hasn't it?
Yeah, and we just we just don't talk about the fact that you eat food. Fucking weird.
Oh yeah, sometimes if it's like depending on the type of food, sometimes he'll just like put it through the gap of the mask, and sometimes he'll just leave the room to go eat really quickly and then rush back in.
Doesn't want to miss out on the conversation at the table.
Yeah. And talk shit behind his back.
Yeah. No.
Greta.
That makes sense. Greta. Sounds good to me. So are we just gonna get food and kind of relax and mentally prepare ourselves for?
Yes.
I want to check
some food would be really nice, actually.
Yeah, do you want to come check out the games as well here? Maybe to de-stress, I suppose.
Yes, please.
What games do they have?
I don't know. Let's go look.
I'm gonna put my costume back on. My poker face will be unreadable in this costume, wouldn't it be?
Oh, right. Let's maybe stick away from that, because then
I want to try. Pulls out my what was my fucking deception? Like a +9.
Yeah, mine's pretty high too, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna get absolutely called the fuck out if we rock up to poker with masks on.
Oh, probably.
That is
they probably pick us from the table.
Yeah. I don't think people will be too happy about that.
Definitely not. maybe they have something fun to do. Come on.
Yeah, we can go check it out.
All right, heading through the kind of restaurant area and over into the gaming den. You are right. There is indeed poker. You also see craps. You see a very common game. It's a very simple but very common gambling game in Oblivia called Le Bear's Favor, which is very simple. But if you guys play that, then I'll explain the rules for it. And in the back corner, you can see a Show God table that is currently in use.
Ooh.
What table?
A Show God table.
What's
We've talked about this. It's like Oblivia's version of chess.
Oh, it's like
Oh,
chess.
right.
I used to be
Yeah.
really into that when I was a kid.
It's like chess, but it's also like a deck building game.
Mm.
I could maybe go.
Think chess, but instead of you like everyone starting with the same shit, you choose your pieces at the start, and then you bring those pieces to the table, and that's what you use.
Okay.
Don't I have proficiency in... I do. I have proficiency in cards.
Okay.
I just remembered that. No, I'm just saying it. I just remembered that.
Okay. Now, it being early in the morning, there aren't that many people, but you can see. It's funny because there's there's us one group at the poker table, no one at the craps. There's 3 people at Liberis Favor, and then for the Show God table, there's this like older looking bald man who is currently at one side of the table, and then there is someone playing against him, and then there is a line of 3 people behind that guy that are all individually sitting there.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting. I want to see.
What's going on over there?
I want to go over and watch this game.
Yeah, I wanna go. Yeah, I wanna go see what's going on.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Yay.
Going over, and there is not yet at this point an audience, but you guys are becoming the audience now. Is this man who seems to just kind of have this tired, sagged face look about him. Doc and Calcifer, you would recognize this figure as Old Man Krull, who's known to be something of just kind of like he's like a sassy old man, I think is the best way of putting it. He is quiet, he is not afraid to get into a verbal fight, and more or less just keeps to himself, although he is known to be a master at the Show God table.
Oh.
You can see this game seems to be coming to a close as the man on the other side of the table seems to be becoming increasingly frantic and concerned about his odds of winning this game. And then the next thing you know is Krull moves his Black Rose piece to the other side of the board and says, "And that game." And the guy just goes, slams his hand on the table and goes on his way. Next guy comes and sits down, and they reset the pieces and begin playing again.
Mm.
You get this kind of vibe of confidence from Krull. It seems like this isn't anything special for him.
Mm.
Calcifer kind of shimmies behind Doc. One time this guy kicked my ass at a game and I don't like it.
Oh, I've been kicked. My ass has been kicked in so many times by this motherfucker.
Yeah, no way. Not trying that again.
I should also add a small amount of context. What's even more infuriating about it is that he uses an infamously dogshit piece. Like, one of the things about Show God, like I said, is that you choose the pieces you use, and infamously, the Black Rose piece is considered very much not good. Like, it's just not a good piece. It's like trying to, like, checkmate the opponent with your king in chess. It's a stupid fucking piece. People don't use it. And Krull runs it full time. He never switches it off. He changes his other pieces sometimes for fun, but he's always got a fucking Black Rose in his goddamn set, and he beats people anyway.
Mm. Pretentious, ask me.
It is exclusively for the purpose of doing a little trolling.
I'm not even going to try with this guy. No matter
Are
how
any of
good
you
I am.
gonna try?
I feel like I need to.
Alphot is just sitting there
Can we
waiting.
try and get your ass whooped? I'd rather not.
I'd like to have a little bit of nostalgia here. I want to get my ass whipped by this man again.
I have no idea how to play this game, but I want to try.
Me neither.
Oh, you'll be fucked. Trust me.
Yeah, don't try with this gun. Ivana taught me this when I was little, so I was pretty good at it, but this man, every single time I lost.
Mm,
I'd
I
rather
always,
not lose my temper and reveal myself.
yeah. It's crazy though. I always saw him around and like he seemed so boring. And then I saw him playing this fucking game one night and I don't know, he just like fucking went wild on
Good
Kinda
luck
every.
is
next
how it is.
time. As he puts another piece down, and the other guy's already lost his game.
He's like a rope. He's like some mechanical thing with like the whole like better like next thing.
Doctor, do you want to go and try? You should.
I kinda want to try. I'm gonna absolutely fail, but I may as well.
I'll cheer you on.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go get in the queue.
All right. Fortunately, because he did just beat someone, the queue is only one person left at this point. So that guy sits down and is obliterated the fastest out of everybody in
Oh,
maybe 2 minutes flat. His ass is gone, and he goes on his way. Actually, that guy gets behind you again in the queue and is gonna wait another. He wants another fucking round.
he got fucking obliterated, but wants to come back for round two.
I mean, honestly, you gotta respect the grind, man.
You gotta respect it.
You know what? He wants to run it back. Can't blame him.
Are they betting much on these games, or are they just playing?
They are not betting. They're actually just playing. You did see that one guy, the second guy, did actually like put down money for a bet, and Kroll just said that's not necessary. I don't do that here.
Okay.
So, despite the fact he could very easily be making a fuck ton of money, he does not seem to be taking bets.
Respectable. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
As you sit down. Well, hello there, stranger. Don't think I've seen you around. He hands you a set of pieces for you to pick the ones you want to use.
Yeah. I'm gonna copy him and use the Black Rose piece as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
Cal, I would like to say during this, Cal's very slowly shuffling to be close to Doc so he can see the magic going on.
We're near Dunks. We're near
Yeah.
Doc. We're looking at his cards and things like that.
Yeah.
Are you just mirroring the Black Rose, or are you mirroring his entire fucking set?
Just the Black Rose.
Okay.
Just,
Everything else is your
mixture
normal
of
set.
Use his signature against him if I can.
Yeah. As you pick out your pieces and lay them out on the board. It's not common you see anybody other than me use the Black Rose. Any reason for that?
Oh, I don't usually play with this one. I want to see what it's like. See how it goes. I usually just don't want to listen to the masses saying it's a shit piece or anything. May as well try it out for yourself.
It's always worth exploring new opinions and ideas. I respect that. And as the game begins, I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna say, just for. I think it's only fair to call this an intelligence check. Would you have to be proficient in gaming sets of any kind?
No.
No. Okay.
Wait, what's your background?
Wait, shit. I'm faceless. I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I don't, but I might be wrong, actually.
I'm gonna check just in case.
Yeah, thank you.
What kind of intelligence check would this be? Just a straight out intelligence check?
I was gonna say
no.
intelligence, and if he had proficiency in a gaming set, I was gonna give him proficiency added.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have proficiency.
All right. So go ahead and roll for
Plus
me.
one. Just a plus one. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, I have a +3.
Now, I'm gonna make this a series of checks, so it's not just like instantly
16.
over.
Mhm.
16. You're not gonna believe this.
16.
No. Much
17.
worse.
Not 20.
1.
Not one.
Oh my god!
Oh.
No!
He fumbled the bag. He fumbled. Old man slipping.
Old man sleeping at the wheel.
Oh no.
Sleep
He
pro.
can't hear us. He's got his AirPods.
No, the poor guy. You you actually almost immediately take a lead as the opening goes extremely standard. He's following very standard theory when you're using the Black Rose piece, in that you usually have to start at a disadvantage and then kind of work your way back. But he manages to make his situation even worse when he actually blunders one of his major pieces into one of yours, and you're able to take it completely freely. I don't know how I missed that. All right, give me another roll. And I'm thinking this is going to be a series of 3. So, beat him 2 out of 3 and you win.
5.
Oh my god. A billion.
Yeah,
Oh,
get all
no.
those rolls out really quick while I'm on a 5.
23 for him.
Yeah.
And while he is at a severe piece disadvantage, having lost one of his core pieces, he is able to take a very nice positional advantage and actually put himself into a position where most of your pieces are cornered or actively about to be captured in ways that you can't necessarily deal with. And you're beginning to wonder whether he actually did intentionally lose that beginning piece in order to get this positional advantage. All right, now I want one more roll from you. And this is going to be the determining roll.
Yep.
Game point.
I'm gonna feel it because it's a plus
Holy
one.
fucking shit.
Nat 1?
Nat 20.
Oh!
Oh.
He pulls it back. Okay.
The
Yeah, he got
turnaround.
it back.
Not a good
Oh my
roll,
god.
too.
I'm not gonna lie. You had me thinking for a moment. As he pushes his piece into your fold, and the game is now over. I respect your use of the Black Rose piece. It's truly rare to find someone of a like mind.
So I'm just gonna whisper that to I guess to Greta. I don't know. I want to play this game. I don't know how to play it.
I want to play as well. I just don't know how.
I'm gonna shake his hand.
He shakes your hand as well.
I mean, you want to
Give me
play
a
with
second.
me. Like,
What?
it's like,
What do you mean? What are you rolling for, bitch?
You all watch. He tries to be slick about it, but as he goes and shakes your hand, you guys actually watch as he palms Doc a Black Rose piece.
Okay.
That's some fucking
Oh.
Avatar: The Last Airbender shit.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough to come up with that shit. You overestimate me.
Slipping
He
in my
rolled
pocket.
low on his sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Calcifer at this point is gonna walk next to Doc and sort of just peek towards where this guy just slipped this piece. And he gives the guy a wave.
He waves back.
Doctor, have you gotten you out of your system?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Anyone else want to have a shot at this?
If I knew how to play, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really quite simple. I'm always willing to teach.
Says you.
Greta,
I mean,
Greta.
I'm down to learn.
I think
Don't be
Greta wants
rude.
to play.
I'm sorry. I want to play. I want to try.
Yeah,
Go
I'm down to
on.
learn.
It'd be fun to watch you all learn. I mean, it's quite a fun game.
Yeah, getting cute.
Okay.
There has been a queue forming behind Doc during this time.
Yeah.
And so you are forced to wait in the queue. However, a little bit of time passes, and you are brought back to the front of the line as Kroll sits there, having just wiped his way through 3 other players in the meantime.
Okay, so who's first? Who went in the queue first?
Greta.
Yeah, sure, me.
Talking
Why not?
mad shit. Talking mad shit against him.
Also, he's also watching to learn more about the game.
All right, and he takes some time and explains what every piece does individually to you. Explains the objectives of the game and the ways that you can win, the ways that you can lose, and provides some recommendations on the pieces that you might consider using, but doesn't force you into anything. He does mention the Black Rose piece and deliberately says, "But it's kind of shit, so I wouldn't recommend it." And then proceeds to place it on his side of the board.
Okay. I'm going to try and play against him now.
All right. Because of your relative freshness at the game, it's okay. I feel like it's only fair that you roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick the prettiest piece.
Okay, I've got the pieces written down somewhere. I could probably find it. Let me see. Yeah, I do have them. Oh wait, do I? Wait, no, this is just... I'm sorry, I can't seem to find the pieces. However, you do find some pieces that seem to catch your fancy, and you kind of wind up running what can only be described as a sort of sniper deck, in that it basically has a number of pieces in it designed to hamper opposing movement and remove them from the game from a safe distance. This is especially effective because it works well against the incredibly slow-moving Black Rose piece. Anyway.
All right, I picked my piece.
First roll.
Okay. What check is it again?
Intelligence, and if you are proficient in a game set, then you can add proficiency bonus to it.
All right, cool. 14 plus 5. That is a 19.
He rolled a 20 total.
Oh my god.
You actually picked up on the game awfully well, and while you haven't necessarily studied opening theory, which is just the kind of predetermined first couple moves that players will do in order to try and get themselves into the best position, but you're able to kind of just intuit what the better moves are in this position. You set down some nice control in the center, making use of his slower moving pieces, and you feel like you're doing pretty well. But Kroll's smile seems to only get wider with time. All right, round 2.
All right. 20.
I can't fucking believe myself.
Not 20?
Yeah.
Oof. 8.
Yeah, Greta's getting destroyed. Oh my god.
Shit.
Something interesting begins to happen as Kroll actually starts to hold back and seems to make waiting moves. Like he's just waiting for you to do things. Doc, as someone who understands the game, you get the clear implication that Kroll is going easy on Greta.
Oh boy.
Due to her relative freshness at the game, and is letting her take some pieces just to make sure that she's having a good time. Greta, you're feeling pretty confident. You think you might actually beat this bozo.
I'm doing great.
All right.
I'm fucking winning.
Oh, so sad.
Final roll.
Does she know?
Does she know?
Gonna beat your ass. A 10. Okay, wonderful.
Whispers from behind her. Greta, don't talk shit.
I rolled a 17. You feel like you're doing well, and you go in to deliver what could only be the finishing blow, and then you move a piece in, and it gets taken, and you move another piece in, and it gets taken, and you move another piece in, and it gets taken, and the next thing you know, you're out of pieces to move in.
No. Ah, that was a good game.
Well played. I'm surprised someone can
Old man, what's your name?
grow.
Alright, is that your favorite piece right there?
Oh, the Black Rose. Yes. I
Can I
have a
just...
bit of a history with the game, and it holds special value to me.
May I take a look at it?
He just gestures his hand with like a go ahead motion.
Alright, I take it. What's your favorite smell?
Okay.
You need to ask, buddy.
Very awesome.
He looks at you quizzically.
Weird.
This is a genuine question. What's your favorite smell? Something that when you smell it, you just feel nice. You feel at ease.
You know that earthy smell in the morning after a long rain?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Greta holds up the object to her face, and then soon enough, you start to smell. You start to smell that exact scent emanating from where you think, from what you can tell, is the chess piece. Not chess piece. The fucking that one.
Shogad piece.
Sugar.
It's just
Yeah.
fantasy chess. It's fine.
Fancy chess piece.
Okay, here you go.
And you hand
That's
it back
for
to him, and
teaching me how to play.
he immediately catches the whiff of it. Your heart's as big as your magic is strong.
Thank you.
Yeah, all that talking shit definitely went somewhere else.
Shut up. Thank you for teaching me. I appreciate it.
Your whole demeanor changed.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
No. I at least
Alright,
got
anyway.
one of his pieces.
Is that everyone?
Oh, you got a couple. There were points where he had, specifically, especially against you, Doc, had to sacrifice a number of pieces to take your own. Because unlike these two, who would frequently just kind of let their pieces get taken on accident, you were able to, at the very least, force him to trade for pieces.
Okay. I at least got some of his pieces.
You got a handful.
Sure, this is the first time I play, so...
You still
Yeah, well,
lost.
you're supposed to be
either
smart,
way.
so.
Well, I want to try.
Yeah, well, at least someone bothered
Man.
to teach me. It's not every day that someone teaches me something.
You're talking, Doctor. You're talking a lot for someone who lost.
Oh yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
has lost in
You
this
want to
guy, though.
try and play against him?
No, you.
I-
Well, first of all, Casimir has to get in the queue. Me and Alphon are in the queue, so he has to wait.
Yeah.
No, I'm alright. I'd rather not. My
Makes
temper
anyone
gets
look
to
bad.
my temper tends to flare when I lose at games.
Mm.
Can't risk that.
Mm.
I know myself well enough to know that I will lose, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to try.
I want to
I
see
like watching, though.
these two lose.
I at least want to try, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so Alphon, as you sit down at the table, you've already had your briefing on the rules because you were able to listen in while Greta was being taught. now that you've seen the game get played, I think I'm going to be nice to you and not force you to roll at disadvantage.
Yay!
Wow.
And I also have proficiency with a gaming set.
There you go. Bada bing, bada
Go.
boom.
Nice criminal moment.
Someone actually says it feds.
Something like I'm not good at intelligence though, so.
Yeah.
Proficiency is
Also,
proficient.
I don't know what kind of cards I would probably just like basic ones that cover all defenses. So like one that's fast, one that's
Yeah, you wind up with a nice spread of pieces to try and cover all your bases.
basically, yeah.
which Kroll does say is an entirely acceptable strategy, and actually one that is very frequently favored at the highest level of play.
Okay, so should I roll? I think it's just a +3.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Yep, +3. A 13. Wow.
24.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maybe
Oh,
you could lucky it. You have 3 luckies.
I'm aware.
You could lucky it.
I'm aware.
You could mistakenly play the best line.
You know what? Sure, why not? Let's lucky it. I have to.
Wow.
Why not? Let's do this.
I think it's very funny to play all
No,
the best
that's worse.
moves by complete accident.
That's worse.
Absolute blunder.
Alright, so it's 1 lucky. I'm gonna use a lucky every time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
You-
think we're gonna be doing combat today, so.
You try to mirror what Greta did because Greta seemed like she was doing really well in the early stages. Unfortunately, your set of your set of pieces is simply not equipped to focus on such a area denial heavy strategy, and as such, Krull is able to very easily take the center and put himself on the offense.
Okay.
All right, second roll.
Second roll. Okay, next with lucky. Why are
Oh,
my rolls
dear
dog
God.
shit? My rolls are
A bazillion, 27.
Nat 20.
Holy fuck.
No,
Okay. Well, yeah. Damn.
if
My
it's a nat
rolls-
20, I'll just say nat 20.
Hold on, wait. Can I like just roll a? I think my luck is awful today. Can I roll a d20 just to see how good this is? See if
Sure.
the dice fucking hate me.
Nat 20. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know. Dice are weird.
would have been really funny if it was.
I know.
Kroll, again, Doc, you were able to recognize this easily. Kind of holds off on the attack. He just kind of sits in the center and continues to make waiting moves,
Oh, damn.
giving you a chance to get into position and launch some kind of counterattack.
Hmm.
Final roll.
I already lost 2 times though.
You did. But he's playing out the game anyway.
Okay, lovely. The dice hates me
22.
today. The dice hates me today.
I mean, you have another
Clearly.
lucky, don't you?
Yep.
You got to beat a 22. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yep. I need a nat 20, or I'll get just. Hey dice. I don't know what I fucking did to you, but fuck off.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, no,
Oh
nothing. What the fuck?
you launch an entirely premature counterattack while many of your pieces are still locked down on the corner of the board. And as such, you're able to trade 2 of his pieces for everything you have left.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is probably the roughest loss among all 3 of you, even with Krull holding back and trying to give you a stronger chance.
That's fair.
Nobody starts out perfect. The only way to get better is to practice.
I'm aware.
And you've had a lot of practice, old man.
Suppose you could say I have.
Mm.
You seem to be the same.
Maybe a little bit.
I mean, this is all really entertaining to watch, I say. Should I have? I'm still debating whether or not I want Casper to give it a try.
All right, you're holding up the queue. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
As you are ushered to the side, and the queue continues.
Okay, it's my turn.
Oh, is Cole gonna go in for a
Yeah,
round?
Cole's going.
Cool.
All right. Get in queue, wait out the line, and next thing you know, you are sat in front of Krull. Once more.
Okay.
Pieces are
So,
offered in front of you. Any kind of focus for your deck?
Is there like a defensive team, perhaps?
Absolutely.
Yippee.
Yeah. Show God in its current state, only has one defensive piece. However, fortunately, you are allowed to stack multiple of the same piece. So your lineup ends up being about 4 of the same piece, and then a couple other pieces to support those.
Mhm.
Which Kroll does comment and say is also completely fine. It's an entirely fine way to play the game.
Alright.
And the game begins. Give me a roll. You know how it
Intelligence,
goes.
correct?
Yep.
Alright.
Ooh, my first low one. Can you beat a 9? Yes, you
Yes, I
can.
Yo, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Again,
Let's go.
again, Kroll begins by just charging his Black Rose piece directly into the center of the board, which, while it's worked for him in the past, you, before anyone else among your entire group, are able to actually sweep up the Black Rose piece. It does cost you one of your own supporting pieces, but it's the first time the Black Rose has ever been off the board. All right, second roll.
Oh boy.
Go Cole.
19.
Oh, wonderful.
Nope.
Wonderful.
And your lead
Aw.
is instantly
Oh.
lost, as without the very shitty Black Rose piece eating up a lot of Kroll's moves in order to just get it anywhere it needs to be, Kroll is able to very quickly mobilize with his much more effective pieces and strike you in the center of the board for some heavy hits to your structure. All right,
Oh,
give me one last roll,
He
and
is
then I'm gonna
being
have to go
called.
for a second. Yes, I'm gonna roll out this last one, and then we'll call it there.
and
26.
of course,
We'll get to that in a second, folks. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna take this chance to go to the restroom.
Yeah, same. BRB.
This is a fun
Getting our
session.
asses
The
handed
dice
to us
hate
by old
me. I don't
man.
know why the dice hate me.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
rolled shit. I rolled good in the beginning, and then I was
I
like,
rolled shit.
To be fair, I rolled at disadvantage, so
I know. The dice hates me. I rolled at advantage, and all of them were actually awful.
it's okay.
Sad.
At least we're not like in battle
I
or
know.
anything.
Oh
I
yeah.
know. The dice just fucking hates me. Hmm.
Mm. Mm. I'm currently like fucking writing down everything of my like I don't know how to speak. Fuck. Currently writing down everything I can do in a fucking notes sheet because I forget sometimes. And I
Hmm.
haven't done that before. Should have done that a while ago.
Mm.
Because I would randomly remember, oh hey, I can do this thing. And it's silly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna go to the bathroom as well. So I'll be right back.
Hmm.
Oh, just saying it. Fuck. Now I need to go. Oh.
L.
Hello? Am I the first one back? Okay. Boo!
Boo.
Boo!
Boo.
Boo!
Boo.
Boo!
Boo.
Boo!
Boo.
Boo!
Sounds more like a cow now than a
Boo! There,
boo.
fixed.
We should
Boo.
get one of these games.
What?
Like one of the things. Is like the cards
Oh,
and
like,
words. I forgot what it's
um,
called, I'll be honest.
show good.
Yeah. And if we get one, we can practice, and then we can
Yeah.
go up, show up, and beat his ass. Imagine.
Hi!
Hey! Hi, Void! Also, I decided what Calcifer's masks look like right now because I decided I wanted to make it like a little fox mask, so it's like a fox mask that's white with yellow lightning bolts on it. I think it's really cool. I might draw it later. Hello!
Hello.
I'm thinking about whether or not I want to try this myself, but I'm worried that if Calcifer gets his ass whooped, he's gonna get really pissy about it. And I really don't want to have this guy recognize me. I'm gonna be
Hello, I'm back.
honest.
Here's the thing. I'm mad at the dice. The dice suck.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna
Yeah.
test my luck right
That's so
now.
annoying.
Hello.
Hello.
I think. Oh yeah.
How's my
Ash,
luck today? It's
I
shit.
don't.
My luck is
I don't know if you
worse.
saw the chat.
Hi.
I don't know if you saw the chat, but I forgot the
No.
detail of Calcifer's mask being a fox. It's a fox mask.
Oh, that's lovely. No, I did
Yeah,
miss that.
with yellow lightning streaks. I decided a little after I did the description. I went fuck. So now that's canon. It's a fox mask, and
Nice.
he's got a hood. I'm thinking about playing, like, trying the game, but I'm worried that Calcifer is gonna get really mad and reveal himself on accident. So I don't know if I want to take that chance. But also peer
Okay.
pressure.
All I'm saying is that if you don't play against him, you're always going to wonder whether you could have beat him.
Mhm.
Yeah, why not?
Ugh.
We're all doing it.
Ooh.
It's like,
Sure,
would you
you know,
if your
also-
friends were to jump off a cliff? Would you? The answer is yes, always.
Mm-hmm.
you know what?
Look,
Sure.
if they're all jumping off the cliff, clearly they know something I don't.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jump off a cliff.
You know what? Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna
Warning,
have
I
him
am not
try.
legible for
Peer
anyone who
pressure.
decides to jump off a cliff.
Anyway, Cole,
Calcifer falls to peer pressure.
while you did have an honestly excellent start to the game, even from Doc's perspective, someone who understands the game at its core level, you had an excellent start, and then as soon as the Black Rose piece was knocked off the board, it's almost like something changed. You're not entirely sure what. Maybe it was just that so many of his moves were being eaten by a shitty piece that when they weren't being eaten by a shitty piece, he played much more effectively.
You took the handicap shot.
you
took the training rail off.
You really did. You took his fucking like anime weighted braces off.
Mm-hmm.
You destroyed them.
I screwed myself over.
And so after that it was a swift and decisive victory.
Like beheading Hydra.
Calcifer, you think you're gonna give it a go?
You all kind of watch as Calcifer kind of stands there watching all these games go down, and eventually he just gives out a loud and then he hops into the queue without a word.
Alright.
Ooh, okay.
And waiting throughout the queue, you again find yourself the final member of Mariana's Trident versus this titan
Wait,
of
is
Shogun.
Korak gonna play?
I gotta play.
Probably not. I don't know.
Correct a chance.
I'll try. I was just having fun watching, but I think I understand how it works now.
Imagine if Korak is the one to beat him.
I'm
Please, God,
hoping.
no.
All of us are
Mm.
cheering for Korak. Anyway.
Yeah.
You find yourself the penultimate member of Mariana's Trident to face this man then.
Mm-hmm.
Calcifer kind of takes his seat and he picks out. He learned this game from Ivana, so
Mhm.
he kind of seems to be picking sort of a mixed defensive and offensive team, like a pretty standard mix of the two.
Yeah, not unlike what Alphon had at their disposal.
Yeah, something similar to Alphon, but
All right.
you know, some pieces that are a little bit more popular to use.
Oh, he's got the trendy deck.
Yeah, just the one that he saw Ivana use, and Ivana uses what pretty much everyone else does. So
Yeah. You find yourself in that case with what's broadly considered like the casual meta, quote unquote. You know, because there's like what the best players are using for like incredibly complex reasons, and then there's like what good casuals are using for much less complex reasons.
yeah.
So you just find yourself with, in terms of like raw numbers, a very powerful offensive and defensive stat. Like on paper, this is the best deck in the game. Just not necessarily in practice. It's still good, just not necessarily the best. All right, let's get that roll.
All right. I would like to remind everybody that my dump stat is intelligence, so this is gonna be funny.
Oh,
21.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna.
not 20.
Yeah, 20.
Oh wait, do I have proficiency in gaming sets? Let me check, because
I
that
don't
might
know, do
balance it out. I need to check. Normally, you don't need to know if you have that. I'm gonna be honest.
It basically never matters.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the one time in this campaign it's going to come up, so don't fret if you don't.
5.
5. Kroll starts off again with the same thing, and you immediately blunder excuse me, choking. And you immediately find yourself blundering 2 pieces to the fucking black rose piece in the center of the goddamn board. All right, second roll.
All right.
Ooh, kind of low. 17.
18. Yo.
Oh.
But obviously, with Calcifer's ingenious mind, this was all planned to give him a false sense of security. As you take back the black rose piece in the center of the board, and aren't able to take any more pieces, but are able to corner 2 of them and prep them for the future taking. All right, the final roll.
Come on, can you beat him?
22. Oh wait, no, 21. 5. Oh my god, it started with 21 and 5 and it ended with 21 and 5.
Yeah.
Amazing. And as you're pressing in and cornering these pieces, preparing to take them, you fail to realize that you've left a win condition wide open, and Kroll just casually slides one of his other pieces onto that slot in the board, and the game is over.
You guys can feel the anger radiating off of this boy. A little bit of flame escapes from underneath the cloak as he pats it down. Stands
Don't
up
worry,
without a
it's
word.
just the game.
I guess so. Good game. And he holds out his hand for him to shake. I'm getting a bit rusty. I need to practice more. And he nods to him and walks back to stand next to Dot.
Hey guys, should we go like get this game?
Hmm?
You should get a copy.
Where do we go get a
I don't
copy?
know.
You could probably find it at like a general store.
Yeah.
It's pretty popular, all things considered.
I mean, it would be a nice thing to play on the boat.
Yeah, we can practice some more.
They also actually recently created a 4-player version of the game.
Ooh.
How
Had to be
convenient.
modified. Yeah, wow. Had to be modified a bit. There had to be a lot more spaces for pieces to move on just because there's way more fucking pieces on the board.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it exists.
Sorry if you guys can hear me munching, I'm eating chips. I'm really sad because I'm eating salt and vinegar chips and it's more vinegar than salt.
Oh no. That's the worst kind.
Oh.
It's
That's
sour.
awful.
Anyway, we can continue. Did Korak want to try?
Okay.
Correct.
My turn. Korak,
Go on, Korak.
again, has already been waiting through the queue, and so is only 1 game away. So Korak goes up.
Before Korak goes to start playing, Calcifer kind of walks over and whispers some tips into her ear.
Okay, got it.
Yes, got you guys.
Korak immediately delves into a full-on offense deck.
That's
there is
very Korak.
there is not a lick of defense or support in sight. It is 6 of the same pieces and then 1 mobility piece.
Do you want me to roll for Korak since I have priority?
Sure.
Yeah, I thought maybe that would work.
Even Kroll, who has been very accepting of alternative and like weird decks up until this point, looks a bit confused at this seemingly very confident kobold with probably one of the most ridiculous decks he's ever seen.
Yeah, no, and Korak doesn't have proficiency either, so
Korak
it's just
on
gonna
that Unga Bunga.
Yeah, I'll go bongo shit. Anyway,
Wait,
are you ready for the
have
first
an
roll?
intelligence bonus?
Go ahead and roll.
Yep.
Oh, low, 13.
4.
Natural 1. In the opening, Kroll plays a little bit more of a passive opening, kind of just waiting to see what the fuck the plan is here. And it
There
is
is
made
no plan.
very immediately obvious that there is not a plan, as Korak charges the piece directly into enemy lines and gets it taken, and charges a second piece into enemy lines and gets it taken. All right, let's try that again.
Okay.
21?
21.
Oh wait, no, wait. This is a 21 as well.
Rollies.
We need rollies.
Do we add the stat or is it just like the?
Do you wanna?
I'm good
fine
to add.
either way.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, 21 again then.
8.
Bird, get off
Okay.
the board. I don't want you to stop the recording.
Well, we stop recording?
Oh,
I'm
no.
saying I don't want my bird to stop the recording.
Oh yeah, we remember that.
Mhm.
All right, so we're good. We're rolling.
Yeah, 8.
All right, cool. And again, Korak charges another piece in and gets it taken, and charges another piece in and gets it taken. And now the only pieces left on Korak's side of the board are one power piece and 1 mobility piece.
It'd be very
and
funny
that's
if
it.
Korak got in that plan.
And Kroll has maintained the entire rest of his set.
Calcifer has been standing very close to Korak watching this game, and he just loudly whispers to Korak, "What the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry. I got him right where I want him.
Are you positive?"
Yes, I'm so sure.
All right.
All right.
You say so.
Final roll.
Calcifer's like,
20.
"What fucking bullshit is this?"
20.
He's getting that
18.
Ah, damn.
And Korak, oddly, does actually play surprisingly well with the last 2 pieces, evading several different traps that Kroll sets on the board, and is able to begin the makings of pushing in. But unfortunately, with such little firepower left, Korak is eventually forced to trade pieces, and the final piece goes not too long after that.
Well, it was a good try, wasn't it, Korak?
I don't think I've seen such a strategy used in, it's gotta be at least a couple years at this point.
That's
Like I said, always good to try new ideas, but maybe try something a little less extreme in the future.
It was good. It was a good try, Korak. Now come on, show me your hand. Ticket.
Good game, Mr. Krull. Good game.
It gives the small kobold a handshake.
Oh.
Thank you. Are we all ready to go, or did we want to play any other games?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You didn't realize it because there are no windows in the gaming wing. However, now that you're done playing the game, you realize it's been about 3 hours between the game and the conversation and just waiting in the fucking queue. It's been 3 fucking hours.
Oh.
We should go. I'm ready whenever you all are.
Are you?
Not really, but I'm as ready as I can be.
Okay.
All right.
Hmm.
Wow.
I guess we just go
I guess
do
we're
it.
gonna go.
I guess we go do it.
This is the most awkward family.
Uh,
This is the most awkward family reunion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, you know, but hey, if they have one of those games, now we know how to play. We could just play that.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
Mhm.
So I
Alright.
can only imagine that you guys are heading to Hawkthorne Bakery then.
Yep. Calcifer's leading the way, but as the party gets closer, he seems more and more nervous. You could fucking tell he's shaking in his little rain boots.
Mhm.
Little rain boots.
He's still wearing his rain boots.
Hey, Calcifer,
Yes.
before we do this, do you want a hug?
That would be nice.
Yeah, hug.
Calcifer hugs you back. That's it. Alright. Let's do this.
Okay.
Yep.
As you open up the door to the Hawkthorne Bakery, which Calcifer is the spitting image of the last time you've seen it. Seems like almost nothing's changed. You open the door and you're immediately greeted by the absolutely delicious smell of baking bread, as we all know. And you all immediately are not struck, but you witness the spitting image of Ivana Hawkthorne behind the desk. Same skin, same hair, same smile. Soft white hair, bit longer than Ivana's maybe. Wearing a large sun hat with a red ribbon around the top, and a light red button-up shirt. The only difference between this person and Ivana's a little bit taller, a little bit more scarred, and Ivana's smile, in retrospect, seems a lot more tired now. Oh, hi. Welcome to Hawkthorne Bakery.
Calcifer walks forward without a word, sort of putting his hand on the table. Maria?
No, this is not Maria.
Oh, it's not Maria? Who is it?
No.
Cassandra?
This is Kiana.
Kiana! Well, Kiana's an adult? What the fuck?
Oh.
I forgot. Calcifer stops himself before he fully says Maria. But Kiana.
I mean, she was like early teens last time you saw her.
Yeah, Kiana was like 12. So, 12 or 13. So now she's in like her teens.
It's hard to describe her as an adult. I'd say she's like in that like 15, 16 age range right now.
Yeah.
At least based on appearances alone.
Yeah.
But
He catches
the resemblance
himself.
to Ivana is utterly fucking uncanny, and she did not
Yeah.
look dissimilar to Ivana when you last saw her.
Mm-hmm. He starts to say Maria, stops himself. Kiana, can I speak to Maria?
She looks at you surprised. Sorry, Maria's out right now. She's getting ingredients. I can take a message if you like.
Right. Is Cassandra in?
She looks at you a little confused and a little sad. I suppose you don't know. Cassandra left about 3 years ago. How did you know her?
Gods, I just kind of get this out of the way. His accent drops completely at this point. He moves his hood down, exposing the flames. Kiana, I wanted to talk to all of you. And I know last time that you saw me and you Maria interacting, it wasn't the best, but this is important. And he takes his mask off too, revealing the bright green eyes.
The eyes widen, and the mouth nearly fucking drops to the floor as she looks utterly stunned. Kelsey?
Kiana, you've grown so much, haven't you? I shouldn't get sappy and sentimental, but I am.
You can see the tears beginning to well up at the sides of her eyes. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Where's Caspian?
He was taken by the Red Shepherds for reasons, and honestly, I would rather him not be right here, right now, because things are bad. And I'm going to be honest with you, Maria was right, in a way.
Kiana jumps over the desk and just squeezes you in the tightest hug you felt in a long time.
Oh, look at how big you've gotten. And he grabs her into a bear hug.
You lift her up off the ground. She is still quite light comparatively. You put her down.
Oh, you've grown so much. Dear, is Simon here? No?
Yes, but Kelsey, I don't understand. I thought you were dead.
I was. For a bit. And things have been hard. The king, that thing that I was so obsessed with, he has a grip on me. Maria was right. Calcifer kind of stops himself and looks around. I haven't made the best decisions. But I'm glad to see that you all are doing okay. That's the one joy that I get. I'm okay now, don't worry.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, this is a lot to process.
Yes, I know. I was hoping that Maria would be here and not you or Simon, because I know that it's harder for you. But that's fate, I guess.
God, Kelsey, if Maria sees you, she's going to kill you.
I know. I'm aware. I was dreading it, but the message I have to tell her is more important than my life, I think. It's about Ivana.
You've seen Ivana?
Calcifer kind of looks back to Cole and Alphon and the rest of Mariana's Trident.
Calcifer.
I was...
Where's Ivana?
Cole looks like he's about to pass out. He's just not.
She's dead.
A long silence hangs over the room. You're not sure what emotion is reading on Kiana's face at this point. Is it sadness? Maybe. Fear? Possibly. Just relief that anyone survived the terrible things that have struck this family? Maybe. and you realize the way this is being handled, and the way that this is not the reaction of a child. This is the reaction of someone who's had to grow up.
Kiona, why don't we close up the shop a little bit and take a seat?
Yeah, and she wipes her nose and wipes the tears that are beginning to come out of her eyes. Yeah, just give me a moment. And she
I
goes
can
and
help.
changes the sign to say closed and shuts the windows.
How's her
Here,
nose?
do you want to see Simon? He's upstairs.
Yeah, I think I should tell him in person as well. He sort of looks at Kiana before looking back. These people here with me are Ivana's friends. They have grown close to her. The man in the back with the black hair, that's her boyfriend. They were close to her just as we were. And I asked them to come with. Not only for their sakes, but for mine, just in case I got strangled to death. At least someone could relay the message.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Kiana.
Yes.
Ivana was my mom.
Yeah. She has a habit of doing that to people, huh? Nice to meet you.
She certainly does. I'll be back, you all. I'm going to go say hello to Simon. Just, Cole, make sure you take a seat and get some water, please. And he heads upstairs.
All right. As you head up the stairs, first off, I want to ask: is there anything that the other members of Mariana's Trident would like to say or do in the interim while you're waiting in this bakery? And it's perfectly fine if the answer is no. I'm just asking.
No.
Nope.
I just kind of want to explain on how we met Ivana and like things like that.
Oh, Kiana was going to go up with Calcifer.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Damn. All right, never mind then.
Sorry. In a minute, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. I'm just sitting there.
All right. So as Mariana's Trident stands in awkward silence in the now empty bakery storefront, two of you go upstairs into your home, or at least your former one. Kiana leads you over to your room, actually, and knocks on the door. Simon, someone's here to see you. Okay, just give me a minute. You hear some shuffling. And eventually the door opens. Hi, who's...
Hello. You've grown quite a bit too, haven't you? Gods. Simon. Hello.
Jumps forward, hugs you, and just buries his face in your chest.
Dear. He responds by giving him a hug back, sort of squeezing him close.
And you can feel his round glasses kind of pressing against your chest. He's hugging you so tight for a minute you're worried they're going to break before he pulls away. And you can see that familiar face and that dark brown fluffy hair. Wearing a collared shirt and a pair of shorts. Shirt's kind of smudged. Looks like food stains. He doesn't have that same wizened look that Kiana does.
Well, it's nice to see you again. Now might not have been the best circumstances for me to, but you know how Maria is, so...
But it's so good to see you again. I was wondering when you'd be back.
Yes,
Oh, do I have to... Kiana, do I have to move back into my old room again? I don't think you'll need to.
Simon, I'm not going to stay. At least not now, especially with what happened last time.
Why not? I can give you your room back. It's okay. I can
I
move back
know,
into my old room with Kiana.
I know, but it's not safe for me to stay here, and honestly, I have to find Kai as well. I have some things I have to attend to. As much as I would love to come back.
What do you mean you have to find him?
He's gone, isn't he? I haven't seen him in years. Last time me and him had a conversation, it didn't go well.
Well, that's weird. I mean, he sends me letters every month.
I've tried to send him things, but he hasn't really responded.
Yeah, no, he's been going on adventures. It's really cool. I can show you the letters, and Kiana gives you a look and very faintly shakes her head.
Simon, I need to tell you something important. That's part
Okay.
of the reason that I came back. Casper sort of bends down to get at Simon's level and puts a hand on his shoulders. It's about Ivana, about Mom.
Okay.
Kiana
looks at you and starts like shaking her head.
He looks back at her, kind of puzzled, sort of leaning over. Here.
She does like the thing of like, you know, that thing where you like put your hand in front of your neck and, you know, like you're cutting a throat. Not like the I'm gonna kill you kind, but the like stop kind.
Oh, never mind. You know what? Actually, Simon, why don't you show me those letters? I'll tell you later.
Sure. And he takes you in, and you can see, the room is a bit of a mess, and you can see what looks like a couple toys hastily shoved under the bed just a moment ago.
Casper sort of picks some stuff off the floor and puts it where it's supposed to go. Messy as usual, aren't you, Simon?
I have a system.
Sure. You can say that.
And he goes over to the family dresser, which has now been moved into this room. You remember before it was in the family room. And he reaches under it and pulls out this small box and opens it up, and you can see a series of handwritten letters, what looks like dozens of them. And as he hands you one, and he hands you, this is the first one that was sent to me. Oh my gosh, it was a while ago now. And you can look and see the letter details his adventures through Oblivia, fighting sea creatures and crossing paths with a dragon. And you can recognize it all as Kiana's handwriting.
Oh.
A dragon. I haven't seen a dragon yet on my travels. I'm jealous.
Oh, well, I guess he's gotten ahead of you, huh?
I did fight a really cool serpent the other day, though. I gotta tell you all about that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we were on a boat, me and my friends, Ivana's friends, actually. They took me in. We fought a giant serpent. We were on the ocean. Actually, we were on the way here. A giant serpent came out of the air. I don't even know what it was. And it just flew in, and we started fighting it, and I did something very cool. You see this sword here? He sort of pulls it off his sheath, sort of showing it to Simon.
Oh, wow.
This is Apollo. It has a special property in which it allows me to control lightning. And one of my favorite tricks to do with it is I hit my feet, and they spark with electricity, and I jump real high. And
okay.
I jumped on the back of the serpent.
That's so cool. Did you know Kai can teleport now?
He can teleport.
Yeah, he actually, that was just the first letter that I showed you. But in the later ones, he got all these cool powers, and that dragon he actually crossed paths with in the first one. He ended up slaying that dragon. It was really cool. And he has these shoes that he can click his heels together, and they let him teleport.
Ah.
Yeah, he actually teleported into the dragon's mouth and stabbed it in the top of the head.
Ooh. Man, I have some catching up to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like I have some catching up to do.
But you can't tell anybody, because it's like he's like a superhero. You know, it's a secret. It's like it's a secret identity. You can't tell anybody that I told you this. Okay.
Of course, it stays between me and you.
Okay, thank you. He would kill me if he knew I was telling you about this.
Of course, I won't tell him. Your secret is safe with me. And Casper does a sort of like lip sealed motion.
Yeah, seals the lips, throws away the key.
Yeah. How have you been doing good in school? I know I'm sounding like a Maria right now, but I'm curious. Yeah, no, I gotta be that guy.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. And Kiana pipes in, well, you could do better than a D in history. I'm doing...
In history?
It's fine.
With all the books that you and Kai read when you were little? Surprised.
Yeah, well... Apparently it tuckered him out because he hasn't wanted to read since. It's fine, alright? I'm gonna go to a study session with my friends, and we're gonna get my grade right back up to a B.
I'm sure you got it. You were always
You better.
a smart kid. Give the kid a break. You know I was never good in school either.
Yeah, but he's so smart, you know, and he just won't apply himself. And
you sound like Maria.
Oh, don't say that.
What? I'm telling you. I'm being honest. You know I'm always the peak of honesty.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, old honest Cal.
Old honest Cal.
Never hid a single thing from anybody.
Never. Never in my life. Well, anyway, I just wanted to catch up with you. And honestly, I'm happy to be back. For at least as much as I can. I will try and visit more often, but you know Maria.
Oh, yeah, but I'm sure you and Maria could, you know, figure something out.
I hope so. I'd love to come back more often.
I know she's mad at you, but like, we miss you. You know, I mean, like, come on, we need someone to be the man of the house. I mean, I'm filling in for you the best I can over here, but these two ladies have got me have got me on the ropes.
I don't know. It's always been a female-dominated household, even when I was here.
Yeah, but you know, I could use the extra numbers.
I guess so. I'll try my best. And Calcifer paps his head, sort of ruffling his hair. Well, I'm going to go rejoin my party. If you'd like, Simon, you can come say hello.
Oh, you have a party?
Mm-hmm.
Kai does all his adventures solo.
That's lame. Having friends is always fun.
Well,
they're a mighty fun pair. There's one of them that dresses like a plague doctor.
Well, hey, if you see him, make sure to ask him about the mind flayers. All right, I want to see how that goes, and the letters take a long time to get here.
Yes.
I'll keep you updated.
Thanks. Come on.
Sorry.
Calcifer stands up because he had sort of taken a seat to look at these letters. He sort of dusts himself off and starts to head out towards the downstairs to rejoin the rest. You're welcome to come if you'd like, Simon, but if you're busy, you don't have to.
Okay. I'll come. And he's gonna come with you down the stairs. As the three of you come back down, Mariana's Trident, you see Kiana, Calcifer, and a new figure Very much on the shorter side. Looks like he's no older than 13, maybe 14. Might just be short. Who knows? Is kind of like dark brown, fluffy hair, big old pair of glasses that look like they're a little crooked on his face. Some band-aids that adorn his arms and one on his neck. And
sorry,
yeah.
continue. I was just going to say, Calcifer, as he comes, I'm sorry. Calcifer, as he comes downstairs and you guys kind of see him come into view, he makes a sort of quiet motion with his hands.
Oh no.
You can tell by his expression what he means. Don't talk about Ivana.
We don't talk about it.
No.
You can continue, Ash. Sorry to interrupt you.
I was just gonna say he's wearing, a white collared shirt with kind of food stains on it, and a just simple pair of shorts. You can see he's got a lot of scratches and bruises on his knees. Looks like at the very least he gets out a lot.
Mariana's Trident. This is Simon, my younger brother. Simon, this is Alphon, and he points to Alphon. The doctor. He just likes to go by doctor, but I say doctor. It's more formal. We got Greta and Cole.
Hello.
Hey.
And
Doc,
the little kobold to the side. That's Korak.
Hi.
Little guy meets little guy.
Little guy meets little guy.
What will they do?
You guys told me about kobolds in the books, but I've never seen one. Is it true you guys trained snakes to fly?
Well, I mean, maybe. I didn't do that. But, I mean, that's a cool idea, though. You should try that.
Simon, don't give Korak ideas.
Oh no.
Looks at Doc. What's the mask for? And Kiana pipes in, Simon, you can't just ask someone why they're wearing a mask outright.
Oh, you don't want to know, kid.
He's got some big secrets under there.
And laser
now I really
eyes.
want to know.
I don't
That's
even
not
know what he
fair.
looks like under the mask. Come on.
You don't?
None of us
Anybody
do.
know?
None of us do. I've known this guy for
None of
like
us do.
months now.
Oh, wow.
None is.
Really committed to that, huh?
Yeah, it's tough.
And I thought I was committed to the whole mask bit.
How do you
Like
eat?
10 years. Oh, there's a gap. Sometimes I just have to leave the room.
Oh, does it get hot when you sleep?
I usually have my own room. Usually.
Do you fight in it? I feel like you'd be like blocking off like your peripheral vision.
You'd think so,
Like
but
if someone
it's
comes at
too
you from
good.
the side, like how are you going to see them coming?
Just too good, honestly.
That's cool. Oh my gosh. I wonder who's stronger between you guys and Kai.
I don't know. Kai did slay a dragon.
He did, yeah. That guy's he's like a one-man army. It's so cool.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys seen Kai while you've been out?
No.
No.
We've been looking for him. That's the goal eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, if you see any mind flayers, just tell them Kai's coming.
I hope I don't.
I don't know.
They're not that tough once you get to know their weaknesses.
Just like, I don't know if I know what a mind flare is.
You've heard of flare fries before.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, these all are my friends. They're Ivana's friends, actually. The one in the black hair. And he points towards Cole.
Yeah.
Ivana's boyfriend.
Ooh, Ivana had a boyfriend.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Mr. Cole.
Hi.
Where's Mr. Iron and Mr. Gold?
Why you like me?
Simon's a kid after everyone's heart. He gets it from me.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
He
Oh,
comes over and
either of
shakes
you
your hand.
start using that,
Oh,
please.
He comes over and aggressively shakes your hand. As he does, he like looks at the armor plating. Oh wow, this is cool armor.
Thank you.
Does your armor talk?
No.
Oh, Kai's armor talks.
I didn't know
Does
armor
it?
could talk.
Yeah, it's been like passed down for hundreds of years. It was made hundreds of years ago.
Mhm.
Ah.
His sword's magic too.
Ah, really?
Yeah, no, he there was this sword and it was stuck in a rock and like only the worthy people could pull it and people had tried to pull it for a long time. And Kai came in and just pulled it right out of the ground and then it was his sword.
That's crazy.
It's really cool. It shoots like lasers.
But I'm sorry, but that
slowly
sounds
look
familiar.
Slowly look towards Calcifer.
Calcifer kind of, when you look at him, he kind of makes an X with his fingers. Like, don't say anything. Let him live. Let him cook.
It's not even let him cook. It's let him consume the cooked meal.
Mhm.
Let him eat.
Let him eat.
Let him be. Well,
He doesn't need to know the burger's made of lies.
he doesn't need to know. Don't tell him. Yes. And I think that's about everyone. You're all very strong. Helped me defeat that serpent, though I think I did quite a lot. You know, jumping on its back and all. And
It took all of you to beat the serpent? All 6 of you? It was a really big serpent, okay?
yeah, we work together. We're a team.
Yeah, but like Kai slayed a dragon on his own.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kai's definitely stronger than you guys.
Do you guys?
That's for sure.
Do you want to see a fang of the creature?
Yes.
Okay, I pull out.
You want to see the wings?
The fang.
You have the wing. Kai never sends me anything.
I have the wings.
Oh my gosh.
Can I
Here you
pull
go.
out the
Here's
Hydra teeth that I
Yeah,
have? I know it's not
here's-
from the serpent, but I do have the Hydra
here's
teeth.
an adventuring gift. I hand him one of the teeth.
We
Be careful with that. It is sharp.
We
Okay,
also
okay,
defeated a Hydra once, and here's one of the teeth.
He pokes the edge. Oh wow.
Careful, that is sharp.
I hand him I hand him one of the wings. Here you go.
The wings are fucking big, to be clear.
No, don't give this child a giant
I
ass
know.
wing. Calcifer kind of grabs the other end. This is a little bit big.
It's an adventuring gift.
He's holding on to it, pulling it.
Maybe just a little bit of the memory.
Simon,
I mean, hey, imagine pulling up to school with a fucking giant wing. You're gonna get the respect of everyone there.
Kiana just types in language.
Sorry.
No,
come on. Why would
I
you
apologize.
pull up to school with a giant wing?
Okay, you gotta put a
So
copper in the square
oppose-
jar.
Who's in charge?
Gotta put a copper in the square.
Kiana gestures to a jar.
The square jar.
On the window.
You see Calcifer like roll his eyes.
It's like living with my mom all over again. Fine.
Tell me about it. Most of that copper in that jar is mine.
Copper in the square jar.
I put a copper in the swear jar.
I should say the square jar is very full.
You're telling me most of the copper in that jar is mine. I've gotten better about language, though.
I will say it's actually not as full as it was when you were here. You get the point at some point it had to be emptied out.
He sort of notices it. Who's been swearing so much?
That
if
would
I'm
be
not
this
here.
troublemaker.
Ooh.
Picked it up from you, apparently. Hey.
Give me your best swear word. Go.
No. Alphon!
I don't have any.
Calcifer quickly runs over.
I have copper. I have copper.
Do you like toss him a copper?
Yeah, I toss him a copper.
He catches it. Fuck! And screams, reverberating throughout the entire bakery.
So fun.
Calcifer's trying to hold back his laughter.
Kiana comes over, snatches the copper out of his hand, and pink into the jar.
Calcifer puts in a second copper for good measure. That was a bit. I think that was worth 2. But anyway. Well.
Look, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that I'm so articulate.
Articulate.
Articulate. That's the word. It's not my fault that I'm so articulately spoken, and I need a more big vocabulary to convey my feelings. Yes, you
Yeah,
are. But
freedom of speech.
you are very articulately spoken, Simon. But you have to choose your words carefully. You're going to offend people. Offend people, a schmed feeble.
Yeah,
That's Simon.
that's a wide vocabulary.
You're just like me, aren't you, Simon? He ruffles his hair again.
Oh, I hope not. I don't want my hair to light on fire.
It's going to one day.
Don't tell
Make a
him that.
deception check.
What? What did you say?
Hey,
Make a
it'll be
deception check.
It'll be the third person in the room.
I don't know if Simon fully understands that Calcifer is adopted. Because they've lived their entire lives together.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm having Pidge roll the deception
A
check.
dirty 20.
A dirty 20?
I'm not gonna lie to you. He rolled a natural 19 plus 0.
Oh, no!
He had no chance. He was so close. He looks to Kiana. She's not wrong. The more you swear every time, it just gets a little bit hotter up there. You see his face fucking drop.
I really want to do something. Okay, out of character, I really want to do, and then it will just, and then I'm going to use thaumaturgy to put out Calcifer's hair.
Please don't.
No.
I really want to do
No!
that.
My beautiful head of hair! Kiana, why didn't you tell me? It doesn't happen until you're older.
Did you actually put out Calcifer's hair?
I don't know if I should. I don't know. Should I?
I kind of was assuming you did.
It would be funny.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Yeah, and then thaumaturgy.
You do
is
so?
out. Yep, I do.
No!
You do so, and Calcifer quickly pulls his hood back up. Can you all stop doing that?
you see Simon immediately grab his head and his hair.
You see Calcifer sort of touch the top of his head, and the
It's
flames
probably-
spring back up,
Yeah.
pulling
Alright.
it back down.
No, I want to use thaumaturgy to make it change color.
Yeah.
And start shifting through the rainbow.
What? Okay, maybe you know what? Maybe it's not that bad. But Mom says I can't dye my hair.
So, Calcifer doesn't know. You can tell Calcifer doesn't know whether or not he should tell him.
Well, you know how Maria feels. It's very expensive to maintain.
Certainly is. You saw Mom's hair and how hard it was for her to keep it brown.
You know, it's funny because Ivano always wanted to, make her brown hair white. I was actually thinking of making my white hair brown. To look more like Kiana. And Kiana, like you see her face fucking like melt. Oh, Simon.
Oh, Simon.
Why? It looks cool. Oh, that's so sweet.
It would be hard to maintain, but you could do it.
Well, but Mom doesn't want me to. She says it's too expensive. And apparently dyeing dark hair is harder than dyeing light hair.
That is true. You would have to put bleach in it, and that might ruin your hair forever. Just a warning. I mean, not that I know a lot about hair, for obvious reasons.
Clearly.
like I don't turn it up. I don't like turn it down, but it just kind of flickers a bit more.
Can you stop doing that, please?
I'm not doing anything.
Fun.
Are you gonna go bald? Is that how that works?
Oh yeah, that's how it works.
No, it
Not
does
Oh, it's
not.
happened before,
Stop it.
actually.
See, there's a reason why
Please
Doc
stop
wears
torturing
this
yourself.
mask.
What? What'd you just say? Use you. My hair is amazing.
Your hair
You
is
all might
Oh
have
yeah, then why don't you show it to us
Talk.
then?
Your hair is
Dog.
crusty.
Doc, do we need to have a conversation about how your hair
Your
was?
hair is crusty.
No, I
You
cleaned
didn't
it
wash
before
it.
we left.
It's
No, before we left on the ship, but like, yeah.
I can't imagine how greasy it would be under there.
I'm
Ew.
trying. I don't want to put in my copper, but I swear, as soon as we leave this building.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, either way, I think if you do you know when Maria is going to come back, Kiana?
I'm not sure. You know, it's a long walk across town.
Mm-hmm.
Probably soon. It's been what, 40 minutes? It's usually about 45 minutes, I think. So she should be here any minute now, actually,
Okay.
give or take.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Simon, I'm gonna talk to. Once Maria gets home, I'd like you to go upstairs, please.
Oh, I'm okay. Sure. Okay.
You know how Maria and I had last interacted. It's not going to be pretty.
And no eavesdropping, little man.
Mm-hmm. No
Okay.
eavesdropping. I'll know. You know me. Always very vigilant. I can always hear you.
Yeah. Besides, friggin' mom with the eyes in the back of her head.
Mm-hmm.
Not like I'd get away with that anyway.
Exactly. No. No. None of the eavesdropping. This is important. Once I'm done though, I'll let you know.
Kiana! I'm home!
Calcifer
I need to
completely
go here.
freezes.
Why is the sign say closed?
I feel like we should hide or
Ki-
something, but also I don't think that's normal.
Kiana, are you
Uh,
going to
as
join
you
me or?
as you turn, and as Mariana's trying turns, because the way I'm imagining it in my head, to be clear, is that you guys were still like kind of near the door, and so have unintentionally created something of a wall, around the door. So when she walks in, she just sees your backs.
Calcifer slowly turns around. You can tell he's fucking shaking.
And a bit taller than you remember. She's got the same long, dark brown hair matching the color of Simon's. It's very straight, tied into a ponytail at the end. It actually goes down very far. Wearing what looks like a kind of blue dress that just goes a little bit past the knees and an apron on top of it. And that iconic white lily that she always seems to have in her hair. Constantly replaced, but she always had it on her. Said it was part of her unique style. Sits there at the door, holding what seems to be a fairly large box. As you turn around, as the box is dropped on the ground and breaks.
Shit. Well.
And Simon scurries up the stairs.
Thank you. Hello, Maria. I hope you've at least gotten the letters I've sent you. And Calcifer sort of steps forward, away from the rest of the group.
Everybody, we're closed. And she gestures to Mariana's trident.
Oh, they're with me.
I said we're closed. Come on, everybody out. And she starts pushing you all
there's something very.
It's fine. We'll be open in just a minute.
No.
I just need 5 minutes.
Maria! Calcifer yells over her. This is news that they need to be here for because they are Ivana's friends.
Lets out a long exhale through her nose. crosses her arms. What?
You're
She-
pleasant.
Ivana passed away. She's dead. She died saving the Assembly Island.
Saving us.
I know you don't want me here, and that's why I tried to keep my distance. But I felt it was only right to come and tell you in person, because not only was she my mom, but she was yours. And she was Kiana's, and she was Simon's, and she was Kai's. I know we've had our differences, but I am trying to get better. I'm trying to make it up. I'm never going to, but I'm trying nonetheless. Because you were right, I guess. It's the best way I can put it.
Oh. Good. Great. Great. That's just what I wanted to hear today. Oh my gods. Oh my gods. You're here. You're really here. And she's got this, absolutely pained, frustrated, entirely fake smile that is very thinly masking absolute fury. You're really here. And you come to tell me that the woman who abandoned us and left us on our own without a word in the middle of the night is dead. Great. Just what I wanted to hear today. Amazing. Kiana, go upstairs. Okay. Kiana goes up the stairs. Just walks up to you. You have so much fucking nerve coming here. You know that? Puts her finger on your chest.
I'm aware.
You ran off with your stupid fucking boyfriend and left me. I was like 12. I was like 12, and you left me here alone, on my own, with mom, to run the big.
How was I to know that Kai would run off?
I know that's shitty. I know it. I know that's shitty and stupid and dumb and I mean shit decisions. Nothing I'm going to say to you is going to make it right. I know that. I got a lot of nerve, but what can I do? I felt it was only right. And honestly, I sort of knew this would happen. Mostly just because I've been a shit brother and I've been a shit friend. And I've done some terrible, awful shit. But Ivana didn't abandon us, if that helps you any. You know. You don't know. You know.
Oh
the
no,
octopus.
she went off to go on a magical adventure. Good for her.
The octopus. That thing. You don't understand what it's like to have those things over your head. She did it for us, and I know that you've heard me say that before, but I mean it. After all, look what mine did to me. And Khaleesi pulls down his turtleneck, revealing the long, burn rope scar. I think Ivana got it easy. But it doesn't excuse the hurt that she put you through. And it doesn't excuse the hurt that I put you through. But you deserve to know what happened to her. And you deserve to know what happened to me. I guess, even if you don't want to hear it.
You. I just want to hit you right now.
Please do.
She slaps you. Hard.
Mhm.
You take 1 point of damage.
Calcifer sort of just nods. I wanted to tell Cassandra and McKenna too, because they especially deserve to know what happened to their daughter. But it seems they aren't here.
Oh yeah, you just put that together? How long were you here before I showed up?
Maybe 40 minutes. Not 40 minutes, maybe 30 max.
And Kiana didn't tell you?
She told me that Cassandra left, but nothing
Yeah.
else.
Years ago. She left me in charge. Little old Maria, the one that you and Ivana babysat, to run the entire house and the entire bakery, all on my fucking own. And Akena's dead. In case you didn't know, maybe you would have if you'd stopped by.
You know I couldn't
Fuck.
do that. I tried to. I tried to send you letters, but every time I would come round, you would scream and yell at me.
You shouldn't even be here right now. You should never be here. I don't know what it is about you. I don't know if you're cursed. I don't know if if someone's following you. I don't know if it's just the way you fucking are. But when you're around here, bad things happen. And I gave it my entire childhood. All because you and your stupid boyfriend wouldn't take any goddamn responsibility. I have worked tirelessly for years now to take care of our aging mothers, and then hold a funeral, and run the entire bakery, and keep this family afloat, and put Simon through school so he can live a better life than us. All on my own, I've done this. And I can't, whatever it is about you that makes this happen, I can't risk letting that happen to this family. I need you to go.
Calcifer nods.
Get out.
I'm proud of you, Maria. Calcifer grabs his mask. He had set it on the table. Come on, you all, let's get going.
I,
Huh.
so Maria,
And
And who are you?
um, I'm Cole. I was Ivana's boyfriend.
Oh, so she had time for you, but not time for us. Good to know.
she didn't
Thanks.
remember anything, Maria. Maybe if you had
Let
spent
me
some time.
Get out.
Can I
Now.
just please talk to you?
Let Maria
I've heard
hear him
everything
out.
now.
Hear him out at least. Okay? I will leave. I'll leave, but hear them out. They haven't done anything wrong.
Fine. Leave and don't come back. I'll
Right.
listen to whatever you are have to say.
Calcifer nods, putting back on his mask and pulling his head up, and before stepping outside.
Door shuts behind you. What? What?
I'm sorry. I couldn't. I know this is a complicated situation, and I'm sorry I couldn't save her. I don't know if seeing her and talking to her would have brought some sort of catharsis or whatever. I'm just sorry I couldn't save her. I don't know how she was like. She I don't know how she was like all of this. But when I knew her, she was a good person, okay? I just...
Are you done?
I don't know.
What?
Void, are you okay? Out of character, Void, are you alright?
I'm good.
Yeah, we can
You
take a
alright?
break if anybody needs.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you need a break, we can take a break.
Yes. Everyone else wanted, we all, I guess, threw a funeral, but we wanted to throw a proper one here at our home. If that was okay.
You can do whatever you want. I don't care.
I would also like to let you know that I'm going to fight Kai. She was
Good
very
luck.
adamant about that.
If you ever find him, just I don't know, just tell him it's not worth it. We need him here.
I'm sorry this has all happened to you.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Sorry, one more time. Kind of glitchy.
Sure, fine. If you want me gone, I'll be gone.
I'm gonna hold Cole's hand. Let's go outside.
Come on, Cole.
And as you guys step over the shattered box on the ground and shut the door behind you, within seconds you can hear the door lock. And
What a
anyone with
bitch.
a passive perception of 15 or higher can hear as Maria's angered grunts very quickly devolve into sobbing.
She was just a kid.
I don't think I can
So was
speak on
I.
this at all.
Cole, are you alright?
Mm.
Casper kind of comes over and gives Cole a big hug.
It's just... I don't know.
Are you okay, Calcifer? That seemed pretty hard.
It is. It's fine. Maria is
Okay.
right, and she has full right to be angry. And honestly, I hope that suck gave her even just a little bit of catharsis.
Mm.
You guys can tell that under Calcifer's mask, he seems to be crying. You can tell just by the way he's breathing. And the drips that
I
come from underneath
I
it.
go and give Calcifer a hug.
Yeah.
Mm,
Here. It's gonna be okay.
I ruined her whole life. they did. Because it was stupid and manipulated, and I wanted something more than I had. Seeing Simon and Kiana, I don't know. I just, God, oh God, all the pain is my fault. I could have been there for them, and yet I'm full of that stupid fuck. And you see him just slam his fist into his shoulder, just punching himself so hard.
Hey.
He leaves a bruise.
Hey.
I wanna just like gently kind of grab his hand and then just.
I wish I could say something to make him feel better, just anything at all, but doesn't work that way. And the words that come out of my mouth, the regret I feel now, is nothing compared to all I've done and all the people I killed. When I killed myself, all the people I killed then. Being here is making it worse. But the doctor has things to do. So we need to continue.
You can take your time, you know. Don't feel pressure with what I have to do.
Right. This is why I avoided coming back. Because I knew I would feel regret. And that's the one thing the king doesn't want me to feel. It makes you doubt. I can't doubt, not anymore. Especially with Tinker on the line.
Yeah.
We should get moving.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. I think being here is making it worse.
And as you guys walk away from Hawkthorn Bakery, I think we're going to take another 5-minute break. Because I think it's necessary. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, this is
Need a
awful.
breather.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy
Yeah, we need a palate
shit.
cleanser after that
This is
one.
so
Yeah, no.
fucking
Hey, everybody, do me a favor and just Google a picture of a kitten right now.
good.
Okay.
Boyd, I'm on it right now. I'm sending you cat pictures right now.
Thank you.
Here, better yet, I'll drop one in Dicebot for the audience as well.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There you go. I sent a picture of 9 grams of protein in the shroom room, so I
I
will send it
I
to you.
knew it would be bad. I knew it would be bad, but goddamn it, does it hurt. Maria is perfectly fucking valid in literally all of her complaints.
Dude.
Yeah.
Can I say
Yeah.
something? Like the entire time that was happening, I was getting reminded of Alphonse's fucking backstory, who also had a mother basically abandon her and would be rightfully pissed.
Yeah, no, and
when that
I hope I did a good job portraying that Calcifer fully understands that.
Oh yeah, no, like
Yeah.
I feel like Calcifer said everything that he could have, like that he like needed to be said. It's just that like in that situation, like
there's no winning.
There's nothing you can say in a single conversation that will ever undo the years and years of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Gonna refill my water bottle and such. See ya.
Yeah.
Oh, that was heavy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I'm kind of happy that it wasn't Ivana that came. Because you guys know her heart would have been broken having that conversation.
Mm.
Like, that would have been really rough on her. So, I kind of am happy that it was Calcifer.
Right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is
Void, are you
God,
okay?
that
I'm
was.
yeah.
good.
I just wanted to check on you. You sounded really sad, and I just wanted to go over there and hug you really bad. I was like, Void.
I will draw a bit until the session is back.
Yeah, no, I knew it wasn't gonna go well.
Yeah, no, that was hefty. That was.
Yeah, I think you guys are getting to see aspects of Calcifer that you never got to see during the Oops All Warlocks one shot, and I've been really enjoying that. I think it's just kind of the circumstances. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Losing his mom, having to tell his family that his mom's dead, and then his family kicking him out again for the second time.
Ah,
Like,
he's
it's
just
been
a little guy. He's
Calcifer has
just a
done a lot
little
of fucked
guy.
up shit. Like, I'm not gonna say that
Okay.
Calcifer is just a little guy, because I don't want to justify him, because I think for him it's a little bit morally
Well, yeah.
nuanced, I guess, in a weird way. Like, what he did to Maria sucks, but you have to get it from his perspective as well, you know. He was already kind of indoctrinated into a cult. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, he was also a kid. He was like 15, 14 at the time. He's not even very much older than Maria. So, you know, but it doesn't justify the pain he put Maria through. And that was kind of my purpose with a lot of adding Maria as a character, because Maria's been there since before Calcifer was added to the family. Like she's been a character
Mm-hmm.
since forever. Like one of the first NPCs I made for her for Ivana's backstory. So, but yeah, I'm gonna mute for a little bit. I'll be back when everyone else joins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go chill.
Okay.
Woo. Alright, what do we do now?
Oh.
I
Oh
mean, Doc's still
man.
got his thing,
Oh.
but I don't think we're gonna be seeing it.
Mhm.
I'm talking about what are we doing
Mm.
now?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Probably going to do whatever Doc's doing, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna be like there to see it because secretive boy.
Sure.
Yeah, we're
Jeez.
just gonna.
This is such a complex topic.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, because what if this did happen? Your mother and like most of your mother left you. That's what your perspective, and then no, apparently not. Like there, she's had a whole nother life, and like that's such a complex thing, and it's understandable to be very upset at that. It's understandable not to forgive that person. Jeez.
I would like to say one of the most fucking raw lines that came from Calcifer today was just then hit me. I think that's
Yeah.
that hurt me to say, but it felt in character. Calcifer just got bitch slapped, which is perfectly valid and 100%
You
understandable.
want to know what this kind
Yeah.
of reminds me of?
Hi.
I feel so bad for Maria. I love her and I feel so terrible for all the things I put her through.
Oh god. I feel like honestly, like I feel like Maria is one of the I'm not gonna say most, but like she feels compared to like people like Arya and Jasper. To me, she feels like one of the most real characters.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
okay.
I've met that person.
Spud. You
Yeah.
want to know what this whole thing reminds me of? You remember Good Place?
What?
Remember Good Place when?
Oh, shut up!
Yeah.
Don't even.
Honestly, this whole fucking situation with Ivana literally is nobody's fault. And that's the worst part about it. It is nobody's fault.
Cough, boss, cough. Maybe slightly.
Except for Boss. And Calcifer a bit. But we have to understand that Calcifer was basically already half indoctrinated to the King and Yellow cult by the time him and Maria had that fight.
Yeah.
Child.
And like him fucking off to be with Caspian so frequently and like neglecting the family. I think like there was like the times where Calcifer was a part of the family when he was younger, and then like he just kind of slowly started to drift away, and then like the next thing anybody knew, like gone.
He was gone.
He left slowly and then all at once.
Yeah. And it sucks because honestly, I understand that what Calcifer did is awful. Calcifer understands that. But at the same time, he was a kid. Not only just a kid, but a kid with, first off, severe mental health problems, and also was half indoctrinated into a cult. I'm not going to justify how that hurt Maria, because obviously Maria has gone through the fucking ringer. And she deserved to get that slap onto Calcifer. Like, I wish she had socked him.
Honestly, I think from Maria's perspective, like, she expected the slap to feel good, and then it didn't.
Yeah. Mostly just because Calcifer was like, hit me.
Yeah. No, it would be a lot easier if Calcifer came in and was like, rah, I regret nothing, fuck you. Then she'd just punch your shit out. But the fact that you're sitting there being like, I'm sorry, I know there's nothing I can say, but I have to tell you this. Like, that makes it so much harder to be angry at you. But like, anger is all she has in that moment. You know?
Yeah.
Like she's either gonna like yell at you or she's gonna cry at you. And she's not about to fucking cry at you.
Yeah.
That's like, she refuses to let herself do that.
I think honestly I handled this the best I could as staying in Calcifer's character with Calcifer.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like especially recently Calcifer's been doing a lot of questioning, which is scary to me as a player. Looks at him.
Stop it. Stop thinking. You're doing too much thinking. You need to stop.
But to me, and even in Calcifer's mind, he knows this is fucking dangerous, but he can't help himself but question with all of the awful shit he's been going through. And especially after the Necronomicon, after the events of... by the way, you should go watch Oops All Warlocks if you want to see Calcifer's introduction.
Oh, dear God.
Because Calcifer wasn't actually introduced in Mariana's Trident originally. He's from a one-shot that I ran called Oops All Warlocks. I'm plugging because we're still recording.
And if you're watching this like many months after it came out, then you should look for Oops All Warlocks 2, which might be out when you're watching this.
It's going to be run by Cinder. It's going to be run by Cinder. It's going to be interesting and fun.
It might be out when you're watching this. I don't know when you're watching this, but if you know, you should go watch that because it's cool and awesome.
Isn't that cool? Awesome twist at the end.
Oh my god, the twist at the
Yeah,
end
whoa.
was crazy,
Whoa.
absolutely
Whoa.
crazy.
Oh,
Died?
spoilers!
Isn't that
Come
And if
on.
you
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to see a reference to Oops
Could
All
you-
Warlocks,
yeah.
watch the fucking Weathermaker's Mansion mystery one shot. There's a reference.
Oh yeah, we do
a
mention it there,
reference.
do we? It does come up there.
You have to watch the entire video to find it reference.
it's one tiny fucking thing, but
It's just an
it's
Easter
that
egg
thing where
coming
you
at the
see
end
it,
of
and you're
the
like,
little
oh
wallpaper.
shit!
At the end of
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
It's all Warlock.
like, oh, it has the coordinates to a location somewhere in Alaska.
It's some fucking like. Sometimes I feel like I'm running like some MCU bullshit, where it's like. It's less of like a multiverse, but it's like, you know, all this different shit happening in the same world, and then every now and again, some things just like clash together
I
randomly.
love that. I love
Calcifer, Spidey face.
campaigns.
Yeah, Calcifer is like has his toe, not his toes. Why did I say toes? Calcifer's got his fingers in like so much different shit.
Oh.
You know, I think that's partially because of the King in Yellow, who
Mostly
has
just
even
King
more
in Yellow.
fingers in even more things.
By the way, to the audience, if you don't know this, because I think it's fun and I love to flex, I created the King in Yellow. Well, Ash obviously helped me with lore and everything, and he's awesome and we love him. But he was my idea, and the King Yellock was my idea, and like all of this plotline was cool and awesome and created by me. And I think I'm
Ooh.
pretty sick and sweet about it.
You are pretty sick and sweet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
There's more of them.
I've
There
said
is
this.
more of them. I quite
There is.
like my Locks very much.
Yeah, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I really want Oblivia to not just be my world. Like, obviously, like I'm the dungeon master for this world, so obviously it's going to be like quote unquote my world. But like, I absolutely fucking love when you guys inject your own ideas and build your own lore, and then like put it into my world. Like, I feel like it feels like the ultimate gift to me. You know, and I appreciate it so much when you guys do that. And so, will you like creating the King in Yellow and the
It's
whole?
Will with the King in Yellow.
What's this? It's Will with a steel chair. Like,
Fuck.
yeah, and then you bang my feelings over the head. Like I love it so much. It's my favorite thing, and it gives me like the happy fuzzies. Like I am fed when people like make world building or like, can I put this in Oblivia? And I'm like, yes, you can.
I would like to say to the audience, this is a fuck H.P. Lovecraft household. Every single one of the monsters that you will see later, in maybe, probably not, you'll probably hear about them in Oops All Warlocks. They're mine. Shut the fuck up. Neil Architect did not exist before me. I created him. Fuck H.P. Lovecraft. That bitch knows what he did today.
Look, Hatsune Miku created Minecraft, and you created
You did create the mythos.
Yeah.
I created the Grimelock Pantheon is what they're called in Oblivia, by the way. I think it's quite snazzy. I came up with it.
I also love it because like they're technically not a pantheon, but they call themselves a pantheon, which just feels so fitting.
Yeah. And it's even funnier because like the King in Yellow is technically roped in with the Grimelock Pantheon, but he like refuses to acknowledge that he is.
Real.
Even though he's canonically married to Neil Arthotep and most of the members of the Grimelock Pantheon are his children. I think that shit's fun.
Absolute lady killer.
He refuses.
Yeah. So it looks like at our current pace, we're probably going to do one more thing, and then that's going to be the end of the session.
Yeah.
And it looks like at our current pace that one thing is going to be a certain doctor's shite.
Looks at you.
Oh, looks at you, potato boy. Looks at you and your silly plague doctor with my eyes. Looks at you with unknowable intentions.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this anymore.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You helped me write his backstory, brother.
Yes, and you know what I was called here for, but you know the complication.
I do.
The hell do you want me to do, man?
Are we gonna get
What
back
am I
to the game?
supposed
Yeah,
to
are we ready to get back into it, folks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. Bro, my tummy has had the fucking rumblies this entire time.
Okay.
I'm over here fucking trying to act out Marie and like her dealing with the fucking grief of everything she's been through, and my tummy is just like
Gobbly.
You hungry?
no, it's not hungry, I just ate. No,
Oh.
it's like hurdy, like tummy ache. I'm just a
Oh
little.
no.
But I
Oh.
don't need this right now. Now's not the time. Can you wait like an hour, please? That's all I ask. Anyway, are we about ready to get
I'm
back in
ready.
this bit? We all recombobulated.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, from that.
Mhm.
Well, as you guys walk away from Hawthorne Bakery, it's probably probably about noon at this point, or at least close to it. Probably not quite, but very close. What do you want to do?
Hmm.
Well,
Calcifer is quiet, and he's standing next to Cole. He seems to be doing that thing he does when he can sense Cole is sad, where he just kind of follows him like a lost puppy. It keeps him warm. So that's what if you're curious.
Maybe go back to Spitfire? Is that what it's called?
That is what it's called.
That is what it's called. All right.
Congratulations, you got it in one.
Maybe get something to eat to cleanse your palate, I guess.
That sounds nice.
I'll.
Doctor, you had something that you needed to do, right?
Yeah. I needed to go check out some places in our time.
whoa! I just got like 5 pings at once.
Alright. Be careful.
Thank you. I will be.
Here. Why don't we get some lunch? Come on.
Oh, that
Calcifer
sounds
sort of
nice, actually.
looks towards the group. Let's get something to eat. I'm starving. I really don't want to start eating paper again. As much as it fills me up, it's not particularly as tasty as you think I find it.
All right,
Yeah.
so as you guys make your way back to the tavern, when you get there, the lunch rush hasn't quite hit yet. It is a little bit too early for that, so you're able to get a table very quickly, and you can actually see what looks like a small band that is actually setting up on a stage in the corner, getting ready for probably at least 8 hours of playing. Kind of setting up in the corner, but it is mostly empty at this point. The gaming den is still moderately full, as it seems to be at all times. But you're able to order anything you like. They also do all day breakfast here, so that is a nice little bonus. But you're able to order from the breakfast or lunch menu. And for the entire group, we'll just say your billed at the end 4 silver.
Okay.
Food here is pretty cheap, but when there's this many of you,
Yeah.
it's a little up there.
Yeah.
All right.
Doc's gonna
Alright.
eat up his
Meanwhile,
food.
looks at Spud.
Yeah, Doc's gonna eat up his food quick and then gonna say goodbye and leave.
Okay. You do so.
Okay. Where I want to go to first. I think Doc would go back to his old home first.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, oh boy.
Oh man.
He's gonna walk around, try and make his way back to the kind of area where he used to live.
hmm
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I know we just took a break, but
Oh
can you just
no.
give me a second? Just need to check some notes.
Okay.
So, okay,
Oh no.
Can I say what you're trying to say in DM?
Look, I wrote these months ago. Okay,
No.
you gotta give me a second.
Can I? Please, Nar.
Fine.
Nar is trying to convince me to spy on Doc.
Oh my god.
Like Nar is like, what if
I'm
I
not
cast
gonna stop
invisibility
you.
on you? Go
I'm
spy
just
on
gonna
Doc.
say,
And I'm like,
I'm not gonna stop you.
okay, here's the thing about Elfon. Elfon has a philosophy that if it does not hurt me or people that I love, I could not care less. And
Yeah.
Elfon,
Well, like, why doesn't Greta just go?
exactly.
I know. I'm thinking about it.
Why don't you just
You know,
go do
fine.
it
I'll do
then?
it myself.
See,
I'll
like
do it
if
myself. All right.
Greta's
Fuck you.
going, then Elfon would have
Wait.
a reason to watch Greta.
Yeah, wait, if y'all are going, can I come? I want to see what's
Oh
going
my
on.
I
fucking
can only
god.
cast. I can only cast invisibility on. Well, I
I'm
have 2 spell slots
stealthy, and
actually.
plus, I'm only watching you, not
Yeah,
Doc.
but it requires concentration,
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
so you get one at a time. And you're not at a high enough level where you can upcast it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
actually,
It's
before we
okay, I'll stay
leave,
behind.
I'm curious, is the old man still in the game?
Oh, old man crawl.
Yeah.
Uh, he is still grinding away at that
He's still
table.
popping off.
The general rule seems to be that if you lose, then you give up your seat, and he's still there,
Oh
slouched in the same
wow.
position in the seat.
Okay.
I would like to.
You could see he does have food now.
Oh, nice.
He's eating and beating people now.
Nice.
I would like to say,
Nice,
Greta,
I like
if you
that
are
guy.
going to do this, I would like to have some roleplay with you, where just a little bit, if you are going to suggest it.
Okay. Okay. I agree.
Sorry, I'm just checking something in my notes.
By the way, you guys can't see this, but in the background, I'm making a new Calcifer playlist.
Oh.
I can hear you typing.
I'm gonna drop it once I get a good amount of songs in there.
Alright, so. So, what are we doing here for like. I don't know how long? I mean, just eating. Doc's gone.
Great.
Well.
Greta.
What? I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Insight check. I don't like that laugh. You did that laugh. Insight
Alright.
check.
Let me make a
I don't think I have
fucking
a good
deception
insight.
check. Deception. What's my deception? It's
Probably
2.
not amazing knowing you.
It's 2.
Oh
Mine's,
boy.
16.
mine's also a 2.
Hey, 16.
10. Okay, that's
I'm just going to take a fat shit. Like, what the fuck? Okay. So, Ukara enters the bathroom. Well, is the bathroom, like, exposed? Or, like, do you have to, like, turn on the corner?
Which one do you want it to be?
Corner. Like, you gotta
Then
turn. Alright, Greta turns around the corner, and then I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And just to make it more convincing, I open the door and close it, but I don't enter. I just make the sound.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go out and try and follow Doc.
All right. So, Doc, where are you headed?
Doc heads from this sort of more bustling part of Valsine into more countryside, forests, farmlands, that much more rural
Yes.
areas.
Something that you and Calcifer would know about Falcine is that it already. Well, okay. Originally, Falcine was more or less split up into two areas. There was the town, there was the farmland, which covered about a third, and there was the untamed forest, which covered the rest. And since then, you can see that much of the forest has since been chopped down or otherwise removed in whatever manner, and seems to have been replaced with either farmland or actually grazing land for sheep who were not on the island the last time you were here. But there seems to be, in addition to the farmers of old, as well as the fishers and the hunters of a certain rare octopus, there seems to be shepherds now who are have their own sheepdogs and are tending the land as well. But there is still a certain amount of forest, and towards the edge of that forest seems to be a moderately sized, humble, but ultimately well placed plot of land that is completely flat and unused. Can only assume that that's where you're headed.
Yeah. If that's where I'm guessing this heist was taken down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna head in that direction.
All right. Make your way over. It's a bit of a long walk, but you know the route. Hasn't changed since you've last been here. And you find yourself standing in front of that empty plot of land. But it's not just physically empty. It feels empty. There's a notable absence here.
Is there any sign at all of anything that used to exist here? Or has it just been completely patched up and just flat land?
It's not necessarily perceptible to the average eye, but you know. And as you've made your way closer and closer to this area, you can see the ever so subtle lingering effects of the burn. Planks that were partially scorched but not enough to be replaced. Path that had to be dug up and placed all over again. Just a bit newer. And not everyone would notice, but those after effects can be felt most strongly here. The grass looks dry and just unhealthy. The dirt is almost bleached a lighter color. The path has been untended for years and it's beginning to be overgrown with weeds, and unlike the rest of this entire town, almost nothing seems to grow here.
Mhm.
Hey, Greta, give me a stealth check.
Oh fuck. Ah.
Mhm.
Shit.
You just have to
With
be
advantage
You have
for
to be
the.
13.
Oh,
You're
okay,
good.
okay. With advantage.
You'll be
Alright, cool.
okay.
You are invisible.
Like that's gonna help.
Well, I mean, like, here's hoping.
Okay. Okay. 1d. Okay, well, 2d20 because it's with advantage. Plus, what's my fucking stealth? Oh, okay. Just no fucking okay. 16.
Yep. That
Yep is in
yeah, that beats a
Success
13.
or
success.
That beats a passive 13. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yippee!
All right. Carry on.
He's just gonna walk further past the where the house was. He's gonna
Mhm.
walk towards the close by forested area. If that's still up, if that hasn't been cut into where he would have.
Most of the forest has been cut into, but this area notably seems to have been left either to be not touched at all or left to be last. As you approach it, you can see that how do I say, many plants seem to grow beneath the canopy of trees. You would also know that this frequently happens in the case of a controlled burn in a forest, where some plants burn so that others can flourish.
Mhm.
Where there is death, there is life.
He's gonna, just from memory, walk to where everything started and
It's
sort
not
of.
even that far in. You come back to that same small clearing. The trees are in a slightly different layout now. Some missing, some replaced. But it's about as familiar as you could expect it to be. Campfire was right there. Pushed the log over here to sit on. Pulled some berries off that bush. This is it.
He's going to sit down for a couple minutes and just take it all in. And eventually will get up and start back to.
Oh my fucking god.
Mm,
I just
I
rolled
heard
a
a
d20
dice.
to see something. I just wanted to see something.
Oh, okay.
And I rolled a 20. Because I'm fucking absurd.
No, what?
Fuck.
In the few minutes you're sitting there, kind of relive that moment in your head. The wolf coming out of the woods. You think it's fine. Maybe it's friendly. And then one thing led to another, and and then you realize you're not just reliving things, because there is a wolf coming out from behind a tree and staring at you. What do you do?
It's fuck. He's just gonna stare it down and wait for it to do anything. Wait for it to move. If it comes towards him further, or
Low, guttural growl emanates from the wolf's direction, and it makes its way towards you, a predator on the hunt.
Pull out my scythe. Bit bigger than a knife this time. I'm just gonna, I guess, dodge, just in preparation.
It's going to make an attack against you at disadvantage because you're dodging.
Oh boy.
8.
No.
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 I'm going to ask you, how do you dodge? Or block, for that matter.
The wolf lunges at him, tries to go for a bite, and he sort of steps to the side and grabs his hand over the top of its snout and just sort of grabs it by the snout and pulls it away from him
Mm-hmm.
and lets go and continues walking around it, sort of circling.
It's surprised and certainly a bit confused. It's going to turn around, make one more shot at you. Are you still dodging?
Yeah.
All right. 8 again.
No.
God, the other one was a 19.
This time, could I again grab it by the snout and with his legs, could I try and trip it up?
Very much so. The honest truth is, you might have struggled before, but now it's not even close. With almost no effort, as it launches out at you once more, near effortlessly. You hear it whimper in pain. And it's going to get back up and turn tail and run.
He's gonna fall to the ground on his back. And turn over to the same side that he would have been laying on in that moment. And thinks about the fire. And just continues reliving it in his head. And then eventually will get back up and start walking back to the main path. And would I know if there's a graveyard nearby, the closest one?
There is. Most islands don't exactly have the funds to ship bodies away, so the vast majority have to have a graveyard somewhere on the island, or at the very least on a smaller neighboring island if you're lucky. But Falcine isn't one of those islands. So Falcine's graveyard is not far from the town itself. In fact, it's probably just a few minutes away from here. Make your way over. Small picket fence separates you and the stench of death. It's a lot bigger than you remember it.
I want to try and look for the graves of Doc's parents or sister, or hell, even his own if they have one.
You look around and figure it's got to be one of the new areas. So make your way over and check area by area. The graves aren't organized at all. There seems to be no rhyme or reason. It's not alphabetical. It's not structural. It's nothing, which makes the search a lot harder and a lot longer. Eventually, you come to the last area on the side, and there's a sign there. It says, "This monument is dedicated to all those who died at the hands of the Sundown Scorch."
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
And
That's all right. Out of character for a second. Fucking cool name. Okay.
thank you. I
Woo!
wasn't sure if it would sound like cool enough when I first said it.
No, I
but,
That
love
was
it.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
No, that's
I like
amazing.
that.
Actually.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
I went through like 4
Dang.
different names before I landed on that one, and I was kind of nervous.
Mm.
Anyway, what you first thought was a grave.
Sorry.
It's okay. What you first thought was a grave. It's actually what seems to be a funeral pyre. And you didn't notice it at first, but this small spire seems to actually itself, the stone is scorched, burned up, seemingly intentionally. And not too far away you find them. Your mom and your dad, buried right next to each other. You don't find any other graves of this level of importance.
He just sort of looks at the number of people the fire claimed.
Standing here in front of your parents' graves, you're surrounded by them. They're all around you. There's too many names to remember.
Could how roughly how many are there?
It's a lot.
Oh,
If you legitimately wanted to take the time to count every single grave and get an exact number, 57.
whoa. 57.
57.
Okay. I think Doc will but would there be anywhere nearby any maybe shop or a spot of land that's not scorched to hell and back that would have flowers?
You can go and find some without too much trouble.
He just wants to bundle up as many as he can get and bring them back to his parents' graves.
Okay, how much are you willing to spend?
Enough to get me 57 flowers.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Flowers aren't the most expensive thing in the world. Because you're buying in bulk, the flower shop is nice and gives you a slight discount. and rounds down what would have been 2 gold and 3 silver to 2 gold.
And there we go. And he's gonna go around and put one on each grave.
You do so?
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna again just walk back to to where his house was and stand there awkwardly. Just he'd probably stand there for another 15 minutes.
Mm.
Sit down, stand up again. Find a rock, sit down, stand up again. Just sort of reliving everything and thoughts of getting up in the forest, being surrounded by fire, and running until his legs hurt back to his house and rummaging through trying to find his parents before the house collapsed. And he just sat outside of the house and on a rock, sat down, stood up, sat down and stood up. Unsure where to go, to just leave or stay there. And then he just leaves and starts walking back to Spitfire.
All right. As you're making your way back, Greta, make me a stealth check.
Make a stealth check, Greta. Make the stealth check, Greta. Greta, make the stealth check.
I didn't want to
Give me
do
one
it in the
fucking
middle of all
workout.
that, so I'm just doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Greta, you see he's walking
Getting
back.
lucky.
Okay. So he's walking back. I try and like get ahead and then like enter the bathroom where I came from and then
Question: how long has
Uh,
it been?
It's been a while. You were probably getting close to running out of invisibility, actually.
Yeah,
How long
no,
does
Okay.
invisibility
probably
last?
already
It
a
lasts
thing.
an hour.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say it lasted almost an hour.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm
You're
gonna
probably
go
on
back.
like you don't know exact timing because you're not like a human clock, but you
Mhm.
had to guess. You're probably on like that 58-minute mark.
Fucking Cinderella moment.
Go, go, go.
Go, 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 go.
So Greta goes inside the bathroom and then lifts off the invisibility and then kind of walks out like clutching her stomach and rejoins Alphon and the rest.
Alpha's already in the room. She's getting ready to sleep. Like, it's been almost an hour. We're done eating.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're probably back in the rooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Just goes back to the room then.
All
Hey,
right.
Greta, let's talk.
Greta,
Hey.
Greta, are you alright?
Greta?
Yeah, no, my stomach's been
No,
fucking
no,
awful.
no. Greta,
What?
meet me in the room. Meet me in our room.
Eh?
Oh, you're in trouble.
Oh,
Ooh.
I was just done shitting my
Ooh,
guts out. What do you
Greta's in
mean?
trouble.
Okay, sure.
What did you do?
Okay.
Where did you go? What?
I was in the bathroom. What do you mean?
You're suspicious of
I
me.
Alphon, this
was
is the
in the
part where you
bathroom.
say
Do you want
I
more
insight
know.
check.
where
I'll do
you,
an
this
insight
is where
check.
you say you shout out loud, insight check.
Yeah.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Would you like more
Yeah.
detail as to what I
Roll.
was doing in
That's
the
what we come here
bathroom?
Listen,
for.
Alphon is just suspicious as fuck. Like,
Run that shit, baby.
okay.
Let's go.
Alright,
Let's see if
perception
Greta can get
check.
away with it all.
Please.
The lone witness. Can she do it?
Even that 20 won't explain a
17.
15-minute shit.
7.
I got away with
Oh
it.
Have you
shit!
still got a lucky?
Damn.
You still have a lucky? Yeah.
You didn't burn the
No,
last lucky, did you?
No, you didn't. You gave up.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you've
Oh
got
shit,
one
oh
lucky
shit,
in
oh
you.
shit, oh shit. Come on.
Here we go.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
The dice
okay.
hate
She
me.
doesn't know.
The dice
She
hate
doesn't
me.
know.
The dice have decided
She
that
doesn't
Greta is the
know.
best girl.
Greta?
Greta.
Yippee.
Greta.
What? Yeah? Greta gives like innocent puppy eyes to Alphonse.
Greta, I'm just going to believe for now. Like, listen, I'm just gonna believe for now that you were totally in the bathroom the entire time, even though I also went
But
in the
I
bathroom and saw
was.
that no one else was in
I
there.
don't know what I ate.
Yes. No, 1 second. Okay. Even though it was, conveniently when Doc just left to do his super secret, private, important thing.
Oh, hey, coincidences. I don't fucking know. My stomach was just rumbling.
I'm just gonna believe all this for now.
He's just like me for real.
But
See, I had to do it. Carry on.
if Doc finds out, that's on you.
Yeah, I don't fucking know what Doc has to find out in the first place, but
Okay. Listen, it's been a long fucking day.
yeah, I know.
And Greta, we're friends. We're besties, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm choosing to believe you. Logically,
Wait,
along
wait, 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 wait. Okay. You can see like guilt suddenly flashes on Greta's face as soon as Alphonse says that.
you don't need to tell me specifically because it's
Look, no. I wasn't in the bathroom. I lied.
really.
Mm-hmm. I lied.
I lied.
Um, I just don't. Okay. So I turned the corner,
Mm,
and I may or may not have cast invisibility on myself.
is that
And
alright? Did he? I guess did anything happen?
not really. I mean, just
Okay.
there was this graveyard thing, and just got flowers, put them in the graves, and at some point there was a wolf, and I was tempted to intervene, but he just dodged it, and the wolf ran away. Also went to his old. Should I be telling you this?
Probably not, honestly. Listen,
Yeah.
I
I listen. My main reason wasn't to spy on Doc. Believe it or no, I just wanted to, make sure nothing bad would happen to him.
understand. I I can't say I wasn't tempted, but it's just
I mean, someone had to do it.
yeah.
I'm
I
sorry for lying.
no, it's understandable. Listen, as long as I don't need to know what happened.
hmm
And I'm not gonna say I'm better than you just because I did not do that today. I've done that before. But now I'm gonna sneeze 1 second. There we go.
Pumpernickel.
Okay.
News break.
Bless you.
News break.
But I'm not gonna tell you to tell Doc because yeah, I mean I get it.
Mm.
But also, if there is something that listen, okay, I don't know how to express this. I'm not mad at you if that brings any reassurance or anything.
Mm-hmm.
We're still besties. You're still my friend. But just know
Mm.
that as someone who's also somewhat stalked Doc before, he does not like it.
I'm aware.
Yes.
I know. Someone had to make sure Doc was, safe.
And I get that. But I think he's
This
decently capable.
really wasn't out of ill intentions.
I'm aware. Wow. Tell him if you want. I'm glad that you told me. But tell him if you want. Just know that whatever punishment you get is on you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Now let's just go outside and talk about and just say that you I don't know, had explosive fucking diarrhea, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. Uh. Doc
Doc, you
probably
can enter
wouldn't.
whenever you like
Yeah.
at this point.
Doc wouldn't have come up to the rooms. He's probably been back for a little bit with all this talking. And he's just headed straight for the game room.
Okay.
He doesn't really say a word. He just moves with a purpose. He just comes over and wants to come play Show God again.
Hmm. The game room, oddly, is noticeably more empty now. There's a couple people here and there, but for the first time that you've seen it, there's no queue. And there's Krull. Still there.
I come over.
Welcome back.
Doesn't say anything. He starts picking out his deck and immediately puts down the Black Rose piece that Krull gave him.
Kind of smiles at you. It's not common you see the Black Rose piece, but I always respect people looking to try new things.
I'm just gonna sit there and wait for him to get ready.
Makes his own deck. Takes his Black Rose piece, slides it straight into the center of the board.
Doc does a weird play and tells Krull, what is it that you need?
Krull is going to continue the advance with his Black Rose and say, I think it'd be better to discuss it in private.
He's gonna play again. Another strange move. Doesn't make much sense if anyone was watching. And it tells Krull where.
Krull is going to move his Black Rose piece back and to the right 2 spaces. Not really making any kind of progress. Trapdoor is always open.
Doc's going to move his Black Rose piece to the middle. And Callum, tonight.
Krull is going to take his Black Rose piece and place it directly on top of yours. The two pieces slot together with the rugged design making them stick. I'll be there.
He's gonna
Puts his hand out for a handshake.
accept it.
Gives you a firm shake. And walks
Gives
out of
a firm
the
shake back.
establishment.
Doc's gonna sit back down for a second and fix up the board for anyone else to come next. And then just get up and go back to his room.
All right. And as you do so, I think, unless anyone else has anything they want to do, that's where we're going to end the session.
Woo! Alright!
That was so fun. Also, I know
That
for
was so fun.
I'm going to be honest, I think we were all on fucking point this session.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
This was
some
a
of my
fucking
best
session.
fucking rolls on this session.
Yeah, where are those rolls in fucking combat, dude?
I know.
Awful.
Oh yeah. No, Nar just sucked away all your luck today.
May we call this episode Family Reunions? I think that's it. Because not only did
That's
Calcifer,
fair.
That's
also
fair
Doc,
and also fucked up.
also
I was
Doc.
gonna say I was thinking something like Family Matters, but I think
But-
Family Reunion is better.
Yeah.
I like that.
Man.
Family
We
Reunion.
really gotta get going soon, because...
Yeah. No, I knew, and I was trying to wrap it up towards the end there.
Yeah.
I think we found a very good stopping point, all
Yeah,
things
great
considered.
stopping point.
Yeah, Spud, your roleplay was on point today. Holy shit.
That was really
Everybody's roleplay was on point today. I mean, says fucking you, Will.
Oh yeah.
Kelsey moment.
Honestly, I was worried I wouldn't really be able to like portray Mary quite the way I wanted, because I feel like there's a very specific kind of vibe you have to tap into there. But I think I did about as well as I realistically
You
could
did
have.
really good, yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
kind
I'm
kind
proud
of
of
the
myself.
that's kind of the reaction I expected from her. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how I expected her to react to my presence.
Mm-hmm.
Especially me over Ivana. Like I think it would have been a very different story if Ivana had showed up.
I think, you know how like you don't see your parents for a while, and then you see them again, and then you kind of like oddly start to like revert a little bit to your more childish self.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you feel scared to swear around your parents because like, oh no, I can't let my parents catch me swearing even though you're like 20.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what it would have been like.
Yeah.
She would have tried to, you know, she would have tried to be angry, but like it's really hard to be angry at Mama Vana. You feel me?
It is really hard to be angry at Mama Vana, especially if she comes back and she's like explains the entire situation.
She'd be very angry at you, and then that would very quickly devolve into like being very sad at you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how I said for Calcifer, like she was either going to yell at him or cry at him.
Yeah.
For Ivana, it would have been she would have yelled at her and then cried at her.
Yeah.
Maybe both at the same time.
Why'd you abandon me? Octopus points.
Octopus.
Sorry. Octopus in the brain.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording.
Alright. Bye, folks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Good night.
people. Bye.